All right. Well, I think last time we left off right after you guys teleported back here, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys are here.
That awkward moment when you look down and realize what you're wearing and the pizza guy's about to be here.
Oh no. So we beat up the ghost that like Gus captured too. I think that was what we ended on basically.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do remember that.
We ghost
Um,
stomped it.
and then yeah, I don't remember. Were we planning just to rest here or?
Here? We're at the camp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we need to rest for sure.
Rest here and then teleport to one of the
I
cities
could teleport us to a
the
city right
next
now
day.
Do we? Oh, what are we doing at a city?
Supplies.
Hmm. Anything in particular that we need that I don't have?
Diamond dust for
Diamond
me
dust because we
and a
have to
couple
cast
other stuff.
restoration. We have to cast restoration like a couple times every day because of negative
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah, but while
Not
we're
only that,
there, we
not
can
only that, but we
maybe
can get scrolls and stuff.
get some
And
things.
then
Yeah.
we also have
Uh,
some items that we could sell for pretty good
we still don't know what
amount
that
if we
thing
could find.
is, right? Like we don't know anything about countering it.
No. Kind of fled right when. Oh, that was the other thing. We need to get items to open that area down below.
Oh yeah, we were
Oh,
getting holy
the
symbols.
Hexagons.
holy symbols. I
Yeah.
forgot about
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I forgot about
Okay.
that, but
Yes, let's do
Yeah.
that.
we only know one of them, I think.
Yeah. One's travel, I think.
Yeah,
It
so we're
was.
like a holy symbol of
Plasma
Desna or something
or
would work for
Desna.
that.
We
Oh.
should probably just get really cheap holy symbols of like any god.
Right. Well, I was
and
thinking we just get like
any and
we
every.
just get a bunch of like some of the more common ones and hope that that covers our bases once we like
Yeah.
if we do better on the knowledge checks next time.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we teleporting to then?
I was thinking the city with um the college or that
Oh,
library.
okay. I don't
We
remember
just
the name of that
just
one, but
not
yeah.
we're not taking Lowell's with us because they want that book.
Oh, well, yeah.
Stay then and watch lols with somebody else if Jane wants to stay, maybe.
Sure. And I guess, I mean, Gus will likely also be staying, just because.
We don't need
All
lols
right.
running
So
off
just
with the
me and
book.
Cormac going back to what's the name of that city? I might have it written down actually.
I don't know. Let me look at my spells real quick. Just
Was it? No, it wasn't Okeno. That was the place where the gnolls were.
Yeah.
Was it Kathir?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try to go back to Kathir.
All right.
Where in Kathir?
I'd wait till the next day though. That way we don't have the people staying back going through a night by themselves.
Well, I have
Just
two
in case.
teleports prepared.
Oh, I guess we could just. I mean, what time of day is it right now?
It's like evening before sunset, but
Yeah.
Because we could, I
You've
guess,
got
do
some. You've got some
do
hours.
Could
If I
just
teleported
teleport
down,
there.
we'd probably be able to do like do some shopping there.
Okay.
And then
Uh,
yeah, hopefully my teleport,
Cormac will ask
the
if
first one
anybody
will work.
wants anything.
If I have to use the second one to get us there, I might have to buy scrolls of it or something to get back, but
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Jane or Gus. I'm not sure if Gus is gonna want anything.
I got a couple random like weapons that I can sell, and then I'm probably just gonna.
Yeah, same here.
I don't have anything in particular I want to buy, so I'll probably just buy some consumables, like
I kind of have one
diamond
thing
dust
I
as
want to buy,
well.
but we'll see.
I could maybe buy some. Well, and then the holy symbols too. All right. So let me see here. Teleport. What level of familiarity am I going with here for Kathir? I mean, it's probably just gonna end up being seen casually because I don't know.
Well,
Unless they teleport
you
into the Mysterium, where
teleport
else? Where else?
teleport to the library, the front of the library.
Yeah, I guess like the front of the Mysterium might be something I could have as studied carefully.
Yeah.
So, all right, me and Cormac are going there, and I'm gonna roll a D100 studied carefully. All right, we're good. Low on this table is actually better. So teleport us to Kathir at the front of in front of the Mysterium.
Okay, you do that.
I'm
Okay.
sure we scare the shit out of some guards.
Maybe, but I mean it's the Mysterium,
Oh, they're
so
used to teleporting.
they're probably not like that. Yeah, they're probably
Yeah,
not that.
that's true.
Um,
And they probably recognize us.
maybe. So
Cormac says we should get going. Try
yeah.
to sell
S-
stuff. He
Go.
really wants to sell the staff, but I know this place might not be wealthy enough to buy it.
Maybe the staff's probably very expensive, so
Yeah.
maybe you'll have to get plane shift and go to the City of
Yeah.
Brass or the Opaline Vault or something to sell it. I'm going to go sell a couple of smaller stuff that we do have though. I have a +2 light flail, a +2 great axe, and 2 +1 short swords that I want to sell.
I also have a +2 spear. And
What have I sent you with something? Let me see.
If you want to, sure.
Nope. I'm holding on to
I
Drench's
also
items. I have a feeling.
I also have the mithril spyglass I could sell. And what else? I want to sell my +1 wooden shield and
Okay.
there's something else I just got.
Hello.
Oh, the ruby, obviously. There's a ruby for sale too.
Is that
We got everybody now.
All right, cool. We're going over what we're selling. Finger and Cormac teleport back to Kathir.
Yeah, but if Gus wants to as well, then he's welcome to join them.
Sorry I'm late and all. Had to pay rent.
Oh, whoops.
No worries.
Fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So those are the values of the 4 things that I'm selling so far. That's the total value though, so it's going to be cut in half. But I want to get all this. I want to make sure I don't have anything else I want to sell too. Ooh, magic items.
I didn't hear anything over a +3 in there, did I?
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
these are all +2 is the highest, so it's the 8,300, and then there's some +1s.
Okay. That should
What's
be fine.
the spear cost? I mean, what's the
The normal price of a sphere? I don't know. It's like
yeah?
it's something low.
I was just gonna do 8,000. Just the +2 part of it.
Yeah,
I wasn't
that's
really.
probably fine if you don't want to look it up. Well, if 8,300 is the price for
Because masterwork included,
for
right?
masterwork, yeah.
But yeah, right now, Sin, Cormac and Venerum have teleported back to a major city, and they're selling some things. Would you like Gus to be with them, or is he going to be back still in Neruzavin with Kudu and Jane?
Um,
And lols.
give me a minute. Let me pull up let me pull up my gear really quick.
Okay, no problem. And yeah, Lowell's never leaves Neruzavin,
I am not leaving lols.
and he's not leaving this spot really, unless anybody tries to get him to.
He's just wherever he can sit and write is what he'll do.
Yeah, you have more problem. You have more trouble getting him to move than getting him to sit.
I'm not sure if that's better. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's not better.
So that divided by 2 and then divided up 4 ways, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what do we got here?
So divided by
Plus
8.
another 2,500 each. Because there's that 1,001.
All right. Well, I got a couple items I can sell.
Okay. Throw it in with the 31,000 then, or whatever the total is gonna be.
I'm gonna have to do the math, huh? Okay. Let's see.
That's okay. If you tell Pluto, he's like the calculator right now.
Yeah, I've been rolling some dice, and by rolling dice I mean doing simple addition because that's rolling dice in Roll20 land.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will. Give me a minute. Let me.
Oh yeah, I
Oh.
forgot. Cormac has some stuff for you too. We tried to give them to you before, but your character was kind of drunk for the bit. But he'll hand you. He'll hand you. It was when you were gone. But we have some, I think, dice or something like that. Some stones we got from the one place. And Cormac will ask around if there's a place that he could sell the staff or barter and trade something for it, like
Okay, give me a
just straight up
diplomacy.
trade. And he might just go to the Mysterium for that, but we'll see.
Okay.
Well, can't beat my match roll, so
Those are things that need to be sold.
All right.
Okay. I have one of those.
Pluto will process the order.
Yeah, I will process it. I think I have one of those composite longbows as well. Except maybe I should sell mine too. For some reason, I was thinking I was going to hold on to it, but it's rated well above my strength. So
So you're trying to sell the staff of heaven and earth, right?
yeah. Or barter for it.
If-
Like have to where we could get stuff with it. Like you give me this, this, and this, and I'll give you this type of thing.
All right. +2 chain mail.
I really want to get my weapon upgraded, and a force shield is what I'm going for. But the weapon upgrades just cost so much after first. Because I really don't have. I only have a plus. Really have only a +1 greatsword. I just use a spell to make it to where it's a +4, and I'd like to make it to where I don't have to always prepare that spell.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be good.
The same with my armor. Like my armor is only a +1 full plate. I mean, which is not bad full plate.
What are
Any
you looking
enhancement's
for
good,
again?
but just to get an upgrade, like an enhancement improvement on my sword and a force shield, like the ring that does the force shield.
Okay. If that's everything we're selling, that's the total gold we get. Is everybody will, after everything's sold, get almost 7,000.
But I'm also not trying to just get the staff for myself either. Like we're gonna distribute that as well.
Yeah,
I've saved up money or gold. I haven't really bought that much other than like diamond dust the last couple of times we've gone shopping, so
yeah.
I do want to get some scrolls
Screamy
of
Weemy hates the sun. That was last session. It's session 83 now. Yeah.
dang.
We're not even in book 6 yet. We might get,
And I can
so we
send
might.
you guys with an order, assuming or expecting that we were gonna receive some money back. I'd be like, "Can you buy me this?"
Yes. You
Yeah.
We're
could.
not in book 6 yet, but we could. The getting to book 6 isn't the time consuming thing right now. You guys could go to book 6 right now,
Yeah.
but
We're
you'd
doing
be
a side
skipping
quest.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the XP that we'd miss out on.
And like items and also like story consequences.
Yeah. Yeah, you could skip the book 6, but all of Earth's gonna be destroyed when you get back. Or Galarian, not Earth.
Maybe Earth.
Oh,
Some
but
sacrifices must be made.
Yeah, to end the campaign.
I think I should have probably sent you guys to sell. Hold on.
All right. I'm going to try looking through. Well, first I'm going to get. Can I get a wand of magic missile here? Is that something I could?
Yeah, easily.
I'm going to get it. Can I get it caster level 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my character's still shaking. Shit. Okay, let me turn that off.
Shaken but not scared.
I'm
Yep.
like, why am I? What's going on?
So that's my ranged weapon, guys. I got a wand of magic missile. Unless they have spell resistance, then it's basically completely useless.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get this for like ring of force shield forever. Just because I like never get my shield. I never use my shield because I'm using a great sword.
Yeah.
But with that ring, I can just boom.
Hmm.
All right.
I mean, it's just.
I got a proper wand of magic. Probably still use up the firework one though. But that thing it uses charges up real fast sometimes, so I was figuring I wasn't gonna get that many more uses out of it. Like I'm already low on charges. And then I wanted to buy some diamond dust as well, like some more diamond dust. Do that. And then I'm going to enter them probably as just a single valuable and just have a list on there of like what deities I'm getting them as for holy symbols.
All right, so I'll say this, Cormac. I'm gonna take your 32, your maximum diplomacy here. I rolled a percentage to see for something else, the higher for you guys. So I'm gonna say that you actually you're gathering information on like who you could possibly like sell a very expensive item you found while adventuring, and you do find someone after like going around for a while.
Okay.
You find someone who has like they're part of the court of the the Padishah that's like the government of Kadir,
Damn.
and they happen to be a scholar, and they're interested in knowing where you found this. And I'm gonna say that you tell them that you found this in the city of Neruzavin, which was part of like the ancient uh, city of the ancient empire of Ninshabur. You know, because
Alright.
that's a place that it existed until the Tarask destroyed it. So this
Yeah.
like has some like historical significance.
Yeah.
So they are interested in buying it.
Alright. Barter time. No, I'm just joking. For a half price, I'm guessing. Still?
They'll give it to you for half price
Okay. I mean, that's
in
still
various
27.
like gems and
20.
jewels and coins.
Yeah, it's 27,000 and a half price, which is rough to get rid of
They'll
a
yeah.
$54,000. But I mean, I just didn't see any really. I mean, other than Windwalk, they're like, I don't see Cormac using it that much. I'd rather have
Sure.
like other items to where like actually use.
Yeah, that's fine. I just figured with the 32 diplomacy, I was like, okay, well, we probably do find somebody. I just wasn't sure what to do.
So I'm
Yeah.
hedging my bets a little, and I'm getting those holy symbols, probably just little iron ones, which are pretty. I mean, 5 gold apiece for just those deities, unless somebody else has one that they want to specifically have me get. But I'm kind of hedging my bets on major deities and ones that are older major deities because we're dealing with really old runes. I feel like it's unlikely that something would be tied to like Iomade, for example. She's like a relatively new god.
Yeah. Or Kadenka and stuff like that.
Right. They're relatively new, but these ones are
What's
older.
I mean, Ravagog might be one too, but I
Stern
don't
Ray,
know. That's an
Asmodeus.
unholy symbol.
Yeah, I got those ones. I got a list in chat there. So say if there's anything.
Gosray, I think, is another. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are
It's
fine.
it's a pretty broad net there. I mean, I still end up missing it, but we're just going off of like we only know Desna for sure kind of matches the travel one at least. But we don't know what the other ones were supposed to be symbols, like what they were looking for. So it's kind of like maybe it's one of these ones. Well, hopefully we'll after thinking about it for a bit.
Any of these Destiny?
We don't know.
Well,
That's
I'm
the thing.
saying, do these gods, any of these gods cover Destiny? Because that might
Pharasma
be.
does.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're good with the quote unquote pantheon.
All right, so that's gonna be how many deities was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm spending about 45 gold on that. That's not
Do
very
you have
much.
one of trickery?
Hmm. Does one of these cover trickery?
I
Not
don't think any of
really.
these cover trickery. No.
I could get a Lamashtu one, I guess. Which does cover trickery as one of her domains. And yeah, maybe they're all from like the same like artisan. Like has a bunch of 65k per person for the staff. Okay, cool.
I imagine that there's going to be a lot of questions involved. It's like, I'm sorry, you're what? You're buying what?
Well,
Yeah.
getting them with a bunch of other. If I'm getting them with a bunch of other symbols, it probably. They might be like, are
Yeah.
you just getting all these other ones to hide the fact that you're getting a Lamashtu symbol?
I'm just trying to figure out which religion I like, okay?
Cormac actually is not gonna touch any of those holy symbols.
Yeah, you're a
He's
cleric.
like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't need to get one for
War and
Gorham
destruction.
because I figured you already had one of those.
Yeah, I have a 5,000 or 500 GP worth one.
All right, so I'm gonna have this as a custom valuable that I'm spending 50 gold on, containing 10 different holy symbols.
You know what you should do? You should have them melt it into a plate. So it's just a plate with all the holy symbols on it.
That sounds sacrilege.
It just detonates when it happens.
Oh no.
Why is my backpack getting hot? Oh no!
Alright, I'm putting the list in here as well. I can just copy paste this actually. Why don't I do that? Copy paste it into Hero Lab. I am smart tech savvy man. Alright. 11,000 gold is actually a lot more than I thought I was gonna have. So is there anything else that I want to get for like that value?
Wait, did we get more gold?
Yeah, we got an extra. So Grim or Cormac sold the staff that he had for a lot of money too.
How much more?
6,500.
Oh, shit. Okay.
He was able to find someone to buy that.
That's for all of us.
Yes.
Yeah,
Staff was worth an absurdly high amount of money.
the staff was worth 54,000.
So I wasn't able to just sell it as part of the bulk. He had to actually go. He had to hope you a diplomacy check to see if he could find somebody that'd be willing to buy it and that could afford it.
Yeah.
And he got lucky.
Okay, well this changes everything because I'm like sitting here looking at everything, going like, I don't want to buy anything around this price range. I want.
Yeah, like too expensive. But that's enough money that you can actually buy something useful. So
Yes. So let me look again.
like I could. Oh, it's not quite enough to upgrade my headband. I don't think. Well, I could upgrade it to a double ability score headband, but that's not actually all that useful for me, so I'm not going to do that. I'd rather just get a +4. I guess one that was intelligence and wisdom wouldn't be the worst though, because it'd boost my will save. But
So I'm definitely buying the Ring of Force shield. And then I still have a shit ton. So I'll definitely probably get a weapon enchantment. I just gotta see what I want to get.
I could actually buy Boots of Speed if I want. I'd be like out of money, but thing is though, I mean I can already give myself haste kind of as a swift action anyway.
Does
So
some okay oh, I'm debating. I forgot what Boots of Escape does for me. Once per day. Only if I'm
Like,
grappled, pinned, and stuff like that.
I feel like boots are my best bet for upgrading my gear right now because I just have boots of the elven kind, which I don't really need them. Like they're okay, but I don't roll
Yeah.
acrobatics often enough for
There's
me
this
to like.
shirt that allows you to once per day get freedom of movement. And if I drop that, then I wouldn't need Boots of Escape. But I don't know if I want to get that. Or if I need to get that. I probably don't need to get that. Maybe I need a hat. Maybe Kudu needs a hat. Sorry, Matt. We're all shopping now.
That's fine. I've got everything set up anyway, so
Cool.
as soon as you guys are done and ready, you just tell me what you wanted.
Oh yeah, this is an item that is silly and probably shouldn't exist.
Huh.
Boots of Earth.
What?
As a move action, you can plant your feet and you gain fast healing 1 and +4 CMD versus Bull Rush. It only costs 5,000 gold. The cheese with it is that people are like, well, you just buy one of those and you pass them around and everyone stands around with the Boots of Earth and heals themselves. I'm not going to do that though. We don't really need out of combat healing anyway, but very silly.
Oh my god. Nose ring of unearthly scent. It allows me to like get up close to things and sniff it and detect magic, but not only that, once per day as a standard action, the wearer can sniff the air for signs of danger while considering a specific course of action to gain an effect similar to augury. The perceived smell of a favorite food indicates weal, and the smell of death indicates woe.
That's fun.
That is a very unconventional. That's just unconventional. I'm sorry. What the hell?
Sounds fun.
Those are like my favorite kind
It's
of
fun.
magic items though.
I'm sniffing the air. Everybody's
Like,
like, "Why
it's
are you
like-
sniffing the air?" You're like, "Hold on,
Like that.
I smell
Like they're like the
food."
best ones to give out as
I smell
loot.
disappointment. That's like a Wonka item. The schnozberries smell like death.
Yep.
I have no idea what I. You know what? No, never mind. I don't know what I want.
Oh, right. I have this holy wreath headband that I was just wearing for the sake of wearing it because I didn't have a headband. I think we could sell it. If I might buy a headband, I guess. I don't know. I'll hold on to it, and if I get Drench back, then Drench can wear it.
Let's see.
Try
I might just
increasing
get
my wisdom.
I might just get some boots of escape as well. They're
This
pretty
doesn't
good.
affect my wisdom at all. I have no wisdom enhancements other than that. Computer Lab's being a bitch and it's not telling me what's boosting my wisdom right now.
You might have. Remember, we gained a innate bonus or
Oh
a
yeah, I
free
forgot
like
about something
plus
here.
2 upgrade from when we awoke and ourselves like got our memories back.
Oh.
It's a
Everyone,
16.
1,000 more gold because I forgot about this belt of giant strength plus 2 that's in my inventory.
Go ahead and add sell the
Ooh, 500
holy
rather.
wreath which
Not
is
1,000, just 500 for
oh my
the
god.
giant strength. All right, sorry, holy wreath. What is it?
I'm struggling speaking. 5,700. And I'm just gonna
That's the total. The total
yeah,
value or the total sell?
total value.
So 700 per person, plus the 500 from the giant's belt strength that I'm the giant's belt that I'm selling, or a total of let me double check. Did I pick up that? I did not do it yet, but I think I'm going to. I could just pick up spells while I'm in town too, probably. Like at least get scrolls of them.
Ooh. My eyes just lit up. What do these do?
So was it the 712 and 5 silver and the 1212 and 5 silver? Those are 2 different sell values to add on to our total. Just to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the 12.5 is adding onto the total.
Oh shit. You guys want to see me do more damage?
Probably.
It's possible. Kineticist's
And then-
diadem, which allows me to add, or my dice become d8s instead of d6s.
Oh geez. This
And
is for
I
your
get to-
kinetic damage?
Yeah, it's a kineticist headband.
Okay, that's kind of broken.
Bump up your damage as much as possible.
Much as possible, yeah.
There's a certain encounter in this book where I have to really see you guys tested.
All right, I want to buy. Can I get a level 5 spell, like a scroll for a level 5 spell here, called Glimpse of Truth? Is that
These works 2 different ways depending on if I have a physical or an elemental blast, which I have both, so it'll it'll vary depending on which blast I'm using. And the damage does not multiply on critical hits, so there's that.
Hmm. Trying to figure out if I want to buy anything.
Buy that. It's 18,000 gold pieces. I've never bought a really big thing for Kudu before.
It's how many gold pieces?
18,000.
That's pretty expensive.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called again?
Kineticist's Diadem. I'm getting the lesser blue because it's for water.
So yeah, Matt, I'm able to find a level 5 scroll here.
Oh,
for
this will
tree.
only
Oh,
work on
5
water.
scroll?
Not
That should
the
be
ether.
fine.
Okay.
I have to decide. Do I want to boost my water or my ether?
So I'm gonna do that and get
It's
some
not going to work for both.
tourmalines
It's only going to work for one.
because yeah, it's like True Scene, but it only lasts for 1 round. But sometimes 1 round's all you need, and I can combine it with spell combat.
I'm going to get a clear one so it affects my ether.
I don't actually get access to True Scene for a few more levels, but Glimpse of Truth, which is like very, very limited short range or short duration True Scene. I can do that. It's actually a level 4 spell for clerics. Crazy. Level 3 spell for medium. Huh. That seems like it'd be really good at level 3 as a level 3 spell. I mean, although I don't know what the medium spell progression is. Are they level? They might only have 4 spell levels. I can't remember.
We're going to do clear for ether, so I'm only going to be able to boost the ether attacks. There we go. Now I'm broke again, everybody. Woo!
Yeah. I'm
Not spend it all
I'm
on one
like
place.
so yeah, it's so close on getting like a weapon that I want, but I'm like 3,000 short, and I don't want to spend
Oh.
every single thing I have.
Also, I'll spend 1,000 on diamond dust so that I'm pitching in
Yeah.
a little.
Okay.
So I'll just put that in my inventory here. 1,000 diamond
I
dust.
really been wanting a holy weapon, but it's getting that third freaking rank so high. 18th. Well, I need 16,000 because I have a +1, but
Yeah, it's a bit.
yeah.
All right, I think I'm good. I got 4,000 gold left over, but think we're good. I'm getting those boots of escape as well. Same thing that Kudu has. It just seems really. That's one of the big things I gotta be worried about is being grappled. So being able to have a way to deal with that, even if it's just once a day, seems really good.
Yeah, good to help you.
I mean, I have another way that kind of can work. I can put grease on myself, and I have enough bonuses to concentration that I could probably cast a level 1
How
spell
much are
while
boots of
grappled. But
escape?
boots of escape are 7,000.
Oh, okay.
Where is it at? They're
There's
expensive.
a shirt that I think goes
8,000.
in the robe or chest slot that gives it's 10,000 and it gives you freedom of movement once per day.
That's pretty good too.
Yeah, I was looking at that. That's why I was like, maybe I'd want to trade out the boots of escape, give them to one of you guys or something, but I decided to keep them. Because I think Boots of Escape is purely situational, and Freedom of Movement is more versatile, I guess. Still
Oh,
once
you
per
know what?
day.
You know what I should get instead of buying a bunch of tourmalines? Is I should buy a robe of components.
You need components?
For this particular spell, yes, it uses a tourmaline worth 50 gold, which robe of components would cover like 100%.
Because that's 50 gold or less.
Yeah, it gives you free components that are 50 or gold or less. Also, it just gets you a shoe of materials, which is really nice too. Like it effectively gives you that. I don't know. I had it on Araxi. I really liked it, so I think I'm gonna get it for Fingram as well. I don't have anything in my robe slot, so this is usually the point where like I'll get that, and then I'll find like some crazy robe that'll be like, damn.
I think Gus is going to be looking into selling. Let's see. He's going to sell his mundane light crossbow and look into buying a actually no, never mind. He's just going to stick with what he's got. And then we're probably going to at least get like a wand or two.
Okay.
Let's see. Trying to figure out what he's going to get for that.
Okay, I'm all done. I'm out of money, so. The other thing that's nice about the robe components is, I mean, it's only 500 gold pieces a day, so maybe it's probably actually good. I'll still buy some tourmalines because I might end up. Also, if I use stone skin, for example, I can use part of the robe components to cover part of the cost on that and spread out my diamond dust a little longer that way.
Do we have any resurrection spells that need that need any material components off the top of your head that we're needing to shop for?
I mean, if
Diamond dust is always useful. But I might buy some scrolls if I don't spend all my money.
I mean, it's a
which I'd
diamond
probably-
worth 5,000 gold if we need to use a raised dead, but
Okay.
I think that's the cost on it at least. It's expensive. I
It's
have a
also
diamond.
10,000 for resurrection.
Yeah, for the higher level version. I have a diamond worth 1,000, which I don't know why I'm sitting on. I think I have just been sitting on it because I could
And
turn it into diamond
resurrection
dust.
can bring somebody back to life, even if you just have like a small part of that. If something like crazy happens.
Yeah, and I think it
Does
can
anyone have that on their spell list?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cormac does.
I
does.
do.
He's a cleric, so
Do you is it available for you right now?
It could be.
Okay.
He just has to prepare it.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's a 10,000 gold diamond. Not impossible to find here.
Well, with the wealth gained, see, I don't think I have anything I want to actually pick up or upgrade. I don't really see much of a point.
yeah, let's get less tourmalines.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out which I'll do. I don't even know if I want to do weapon now.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
want him
your
for my armor.
guys' stuff.
See, Gus has got a few potions. He doesn't really like carrying around a lot of stuff.
Although hanging on to the money is never bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna just probably hang on to it, but I'll probably have it converted into. You know what? Just to play it safe, I'm going to have it converted into a, you know, 10,000 diamond and a 5,000 diamond. You know, to hold
Sure.
for weight purposes, and that'll cover the emergency situation.
You can do that.
So I'll do
You
those.
also
and
do
then-
have a merchant in Neruzavin who has produced very expensive items.
Yeah, the Otiug.
Okay, I'm adding just the.
We happen
I'm
to
adding a
find
10,000 and a 5,000 diamond then.
Okay.
expensive books. We could give the
Yeah.
Otiug the Necronomicon. That'd have been pretty funny. I'm like, oh, he likes books. Here, have this one.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'll also
Just punch
get
holes. Like, no, we're giving this to the Otiug. He's so friendly.
I'm also gonna get 2 1,000 gold diamonds.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Actually, I can exchange those.
I think
So,
I know what I'm gonna get.
I have enough. I can.
Since I've been getting them. I'm gonna get Deathless for my armor, which is this armor protects the wearer from harmful negative and positive energy, including channel energy. Armor absorbs the first 10 points of positive or negative energy damage per attack. The wearer normally takes
So
it.
are you buying armor with that, or do you want someone to enchant it?
How long would it take for someone to enchant
Probably a bit.
it? Let's see then if I have enough to just straight up buy armor.
How much diamond dust is needed for like what normal value increments are we usually looking at for diamond dust usage?
At least 100.
It's 100 to remove temporary negative levels.
Okay.
Or like a drain.
All right. Gus is gonna be just exchanging some of his currency out to get to have 2 5,000 gold or gold piece diamonds, along with, let's see, doing math in my head here. Okay. 1,000 gold of diamond dust, and then that 10,000 one. So, okay.
Yeah, I could buy an armor that would definitely help me. Do I want to use all my money though? I mean, if it's even there. +1 deathless mithril full plate.
That's up to you. I'm gonna say finish your guys' shopping in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Is that there?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna get it then and sell my other full plate that I have +1 full plate and
Okay.
use that as bonus money. I don't even know how much that sells for.
Cool. All right. Well, that at least spends all the gold I have, at least in a, in a more carryable format. I got rid of most of the bulk that I have. I still have useful items if in case I need them.
All right. So what do you guys do?
I'm gonna try to teleport back to Neruzavin,
Okay, go ahead.
back to that camp we were in. All right, low roll. That's what I want to see.
All right, you guys do. You make it back. You make it back here after a couple hours. It's getting dark.
Yep, but the stuff that was on Kudu and Gus's shopping list.
Okay, you guys deliver it. Now what do you do?
Guess we're resting here for tonight.
Kudu has like a little gem circlet thing she can wear now.
Yeah.
It's clear.
Cormac's a little bit more shiny than he was before.
Yeah.
This is mithril, and a little bit lighter too.
Gus has not changed at all.
Unless you look inside of his pockets. Now it's just diamond.
Cormac hands Gus those things that we found. They're like dice or something from the observatory. The like boost allegory or.
Oh, they
So
boost
what are
allegory?
Yeah, I forgot what they were, Matt. The things from the observatory that we found that like boost divination.
what's the what's the name of the item?
I don't know. Matt would.
They were
have
called
to-
lithomancy stones. They were part of the treasure taken after the party dealt with the Nagas underneath the observatory.
That's right.
Okay. Gus takes the items, looks at it, and examines it, and then he's able to pull up. I pulled up the information for this item, so
Just makes your augury have 90% chance to give you accurate readings now. That's the main thing it does, looks like.
yeah, I mean that's good. So I think I'll add that to.
Plus, it has this other thing you can do a knowledge planes to do to a question as well. Huh, neat.
Well, Gus would be definitely the guy to use it.
Yeah,
So,
well, you have knowledge
I mean,
planes
this-
and you have an augury ability, so these are
I
like,
mean, this is
yeah.
this is my shtick.
Yep.
It's my shtick, and I'll use it.
Just be
Alright.
careful so you don't poke my eye out with it.
Wrong kind of shtick. All right. Neato.
Alright, and then yeah, we'll set up watches and try to camp for the night.
All right, you guys camp. I'm gonna say that you guys rest, and it is Neruzavin's usual eerily, quiet. I will say that Hoshbog the Otyug does come to the camp during the middle of the night. It's fairly comfortable just walking into your camp now.
Sure.
and it basically offers to like trade if you guys have anything to trade with it. But if you don't, or if you tell it that like you don't like have anything at the moment, then it's fine just walking away.
All right.
It's just kind of making like regular rounds now here.
Yeah, I don't think we have. I mean, I think we sold most of the stuff that we were going to sell anyway.
Hmm.
We didn't have any books to give it either. That's like the main thing it's interested in.
Yeah, it loves books, tomes, and scrolls. Any kind of like magical writing too.
Do I have any like scrolls that I wanted to get rid of? I don't think so. Like
But yeah,
the
if
scrolls
you,
of psychic surgery.
yeah, if you guys are good, it'll it'll leave you beef, but it'll probably find you again at some point, or if you do find it too,
We go hunting for its lair.
you could try.
It's
But anyway, I'll say that you guys wake up.
its
Your
lair.
dreams are odd still, while you guys sleep in Neruzavin.
Yep, you wake up,
Dreams that
jumping around a bit.
yep, dreams that have either too many plants, too much like fungus, and then too much moisture, like dampness and just water. They can be memories that don't include any of these things that suddenly do include these. If you might dream about your home having this mold infestation and just water leaking everywhere.
Would be really unsettling considering where Fingrim grew up.
Yeah. Well, it might actually remind you more of the Underdark or the Darklands,
Yeah.
where there is lots of
Well,
fungus and stuff.
yeah, I'd like imagine like he has like this dream where he's, going through books and just like opening them and there's like they're illegible and like everything's all smeared and there's like this yellow mold all over them and like
Yeah.
pages are just falling out and like all these books are like
I'd imagine
crumbling in
for
front of him and he's feeling like really frustrated about it because like
yeah,
he's supposed
and
to
I'd
like
imagine for Kudu, like if she's trying to paint or something, for some reason she can't paint anything other than like this big like and there's just kind of like images of moss all over her canvas that she doesn't remember.
Yeah, why would I paint moss?
You don't know. You're like, how did it get there? I didn't paint that. And then
But now
suddenly
you
like
know
it's
how to paint
around you.
moss.
Yeah.
Somehow, I
At
guess.
least in the dream.
I guess my subconscious knows how to do it. Oh.
Just painting a happy little moss here. Just happy
Yep.
little moss.
Hmm.
But you guys wake up.
Happy trees with some happy moss on it.
You don't seem to be any the worse for wear.
Okay. Rested. Woohoo. It's no longer misty. Embrace
What do
it
you guys
while
do?
you can.
Damn
trying
dreams.
a little bit different spell layout. Not gonna double prepare teleport today. I'm just gonna
Jane
prepare
also yawns and says that yeah, she's still having weird dreams here too.
I heal 14, which I think puts him back to full health.
You were having weird dreams? Oh, I was having a strange dream. I had moss all over my painting. Ugh.
It
Moss on a
occurs,
painting.
it occurs to me that we saw those people that we first entered the tower that were being controlled by some sort of moss or something, and we've never really figured out what exactly was going on with that.
I think we're being controlled, or maybe it's trying to control us through
Maybe.
dream.
Whatever happened to that man that we met, by the way? Is he still? We haven't checked on him, and it's been several days. He's probably dead, right?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't seem to be in very good mental health when you guys did check him. And he was malnourished as well.
We
Isn't
did give him
the
food,
museum
but-
guide though, like there in that same place, or was that a different place?
No, this was this guy was in the same room that we fought the 3 that actually were being controlled by the plants. Is it on? I think it's on this map actually.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah, we met him in the spot over on the left side of the map where there's all the weird little stairs there.
I guess we can go check on him.
I mean, we have. I don't know. I'm not sure that there's any reason to, but he's probably already dead anyway. We left him with the Archons, I think, right?
No, they're outside.
We brought him outside, didn't we? Maybe we didn't. I don't remember. It's been a while. It don't matter. I regret bringing it up.
Leaving a man to his death. But again, he wasn't very much alive in the first place.
Probably, I probably should have teleported him back with me. Like, hey, you want to get out of this desert? Maybe though that would have been like, I mean, that's how plagues happen though. So it's probably good that I didn't.
All things considered, yes. Probably for the best.
And that's what helps your conscience.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good to. I don't know if we're planning to just use the teleport to get down to the to try to teleport to that room that we were in.
Oh, you're going back?
Down the well? I figure that's what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Somebody else has a better idea.
You guys have options. So
I know.
yeah, just tell me.
We could also just go activate all this delay now.
Or we could go take care of the oh, Cormac, first thing Cormac does, sorry, is he casts restoration on himself to get rid of that temporary or
You don't
one
wanna
that
roll.
could turn permanent.
You don't
Yeah.
want to try to roll a fort save.
Oh, I'll try
Uh,
the roll first.
Jane
No.
also
If you
has,
fail the fort save, it becomes
yeah.
permanent.
Yeah, no, I'll just cast restoration.
Jane also has several points of dex drain on her.
What if this delay like teleports us somewhere, or like I don't know. I don't
can
know.
use.
Like, what if we can't get back to that well? And then what if like things unleash from it? And Kuda's just like worried now.
I don't know. Your worries
Whatever
might be
happens,
fair,
happens.
Kudu.
We don't know what happens when we activate this delay, and we can't just leave that unattended. I think.
Right, I agree. I think we should go back down there. Look at
Cormac
those
will
statues
cast
again.
restoration. Damage or drain is you have to do restoration, right?
Damage heals
Yeah.
over time, and you can do it with lesser restoration, but drain you have to.
Okay, so he'll cast restoration on Jane. He
I'll,
would have
uh,
prepared.
And that only costs 100 diamond dust.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
For those. Yeah.
All right.
And
She'll
I-
thank
I'm
you, and
marking
she
it.
gets her dexterity back. She can shoot again.
She's back to her regular level of uselessness instead of her even
She's just
even
mediocre.
more uselessness. Yeah. No, she's all right for being a follower. Like she's several levels below us.
If
Yeah,
she had
she's
more
ca-
gear,
she's catching
she'd-
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's catching up. Still not nowhere near as crazy of a cohort as when we dealt with Shalelu in one of the other campaigns I
feel like
did.
you guys had Shalala as a cohort.
Oh yeah, and she just wrecked shit. It was great. She was out damaging our barbarian quite often.
Just from virtue of being ranged and being able to full attack every round, or
She got cluster shot, so she was bypassing DR quite often, and
yeah.
everything that we were dealing with had 10 DR. You know, for the most part, since like book 3.
Yeah.
So, well, book 4 actually.
All right. So yeah, I could try to teleport us back to that area we were in near this where we were trying to do the identify these religious symbols. But I mean, we did hear that that noise approaching as we teleported out, whatever it was. Who knows if it could just be waiting for us right there. It seemed like it was roaming around.
Do you think it can
So.
see invisibility?
Probably, and if it doesn't, either that if it sees at all, it might have some other senses.
Oh,
For
well,
some reason, I suspect it might be able to smell you.
Okay, I'll go in guns blazing if I need to.
Just if we're teleporting, then just be ready. Is all I'm saying. It
Okay, before we teleport, then I would want to do things.
could.
well then, let's make our preparations now.
Okay.
Gus is going to put up overland flight.
I burned myself twice to store some energy.
I'm gonna cast heroism and see invisibility on myself.
Wish there was a quick reset for spells. The slowness of this thing is a pain.
That's why I
Roll
just
20 doesn't have like a reset all spells button.
Nope.
Damn,
I
that
just
is annoying.
I've been using a notepad mostly.
Track
to
spells,
get
yeah.
bypass, yeah.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hero Lab
I
has a button that
tried
says Night's Rest, just resets everything.
Yeah, I love
Which is
Hero
really
Lab for
nice.
that. I have Hero Lab. I just don't have this character on it because I was told, oh hey, we're going to be using Roll20 primarily. And it's like, I don't want to make the character twice.
There's a import function, although it
It don't work.
it
That
works
thing does not
okay.
work very
It-
well. I hate it.
Never had
It
a single
works-
problem with it.
It
doesn't
works
import
better at
weapons and
levels.
and the only spells
Yeah.
it imports is if you're like a spell book. But if you're a spontaneous, it actually does not import those. But if you're a spell book, it'll import what you prepared.
Yeah,
Which is weird.
I'm a spontaneous.
Yeah. So you have to
I'd be,
memorize
Cormac,
the spells.
exactly. I'd be screwed.
Cormac casts freedom of movement on himself. He hasn't
Okay.
done that in a long time because he hasn't had access to fourth level spells in a long time because he uses them for restoration.
Kudu asks, do we expect combat right away?
I don't know. Maybe.
I expect anything to occur.
Like I said, that thing that we were hearing down there seemed like it was roaming the halls. It's anyone's guess where it could be by now. It could be waiting for us there, or it could be somewhere else within the labyrinth down there.
Oh,
Okay. You see her like shimmering mirage go up, like her water shield all
Yep.
about her.
All right.
How many people can I can? I'm pretty sure I can take everyone with me, and yeah, we've been over this. I couldn't earlier because I had level drain, but without level drain, I could take everyone with me.
And then just for the game master, if I'm caught flat-footed in a surprise round within 30 feet of the enemy, I get to act in the surprise round.
Okay.
Despite whether or not I see
Oh,
it.
you fancy, huh?
It's new and it hasn't come up, but yeah. It might.
Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Yeah. Anyway, no one cares about what is gonna get did,
Oh, what?
because the next line is get your hair done, nail done, everything did.
Oh, okay. I'm unfamiliar with
It's
that.
it's a really bad Drake song.
Gotcha.
Let me rephrase that. It's a Drake song. Therefore,
Okay.
inherently bad.
That also
Most
makes
Drake
sense.
songs are kind of bad.
Oh, Drake is trash. But
I think I'm gonna prepare roaming pit.
All right,
Just in case.
you guys, if you guys are ready, I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
teleport us to this place that I am not as familiar with, but I have at least seen it. I've at
I think
least
I should
seen
try to
casually.
summon an elemental first.
No,
No.
because you wouldn't be able
Okay.
to transport it.
Oh,
I
that's
wouldn't be able
fair.
to bring it with me anyway. Yeah. Plus, like I said, there's a pretty good chance I teleport there and there's nothing there. But I
Okay.
just, we could get. I don't want to get caught off guard. So here goes. Hopefully, I roll below. Nope, that's a 100. All right, what happens here?
Oh.
Mishap. All right. So we're each gonna take 1d10,
Half her body.
and I got to reroll on the chart.
Wonderful.
course.
Tangent.
That's what happens. All
It's
right.
like I
So
knew I
what
should have
does that
used
mean?
word of recall.
viewed once. So let's see. This 90 puts us at. We just end up in a similar area that is visually or thematically similar to the target area.
Okay.
Generally appear at the closest similar place within range if no such place exists within the spell's range. So hopefully Matt can come up with something for us to teleport to. And we all take 1d10 points of damage. I'll roll that.
Well, a similar area is just another area to me in there.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It's like if you're at an oasis, I guess that's a weird way to end up in a totally different area, but still an oasis.
Right, that could be like what they're talking about there. Like you end up
Yeah.
in a different. But so like if there was another room that had more of these statues, we could end up there theoretically, for example.
Well, I mean, just any room that matches this architecture is similar.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like it's gonna probably be somewhere in the dungeon at least, but it's
That
we might be
right
lost.
there, that
Woohoo,
spell
it's
like
not gonna
that
lost.
failure is GM discriminate. Like he gets to decide.
Oh yeah,
Just hate
100%.
He could really mess with you, or he could be
I
super nice.
dispute you. Okay.
either way, with the teleport, Gus is grimacing in pain.
Oh.
Hey, everyone takes 7 damage.
Ow. Who says when we reappear?
Gus vomits a little.
Cormac
bit of
looks
blood
at
comes out.
Fingrum. He's like, "Next time, I'll do it."
Jeez.
I feel like my insides are outside now.
He
You
does.
wouldn't have been able to anyway, because you have to like. Your
I have to. I'd have to.
No, never mind.
designate
It's
it
working out. It's
as-
supposed to. It's working out. It's supposed to.
I'd have to designate it as the word to recall, but I don't have to be there in order to designate it. I just have to know of it.
All right,
Okay.
you guys show up down here in the room with. You're in the catacombs, just not where Fingram wanted to take you.
Yeah. Well. It's
I'm gonna
these
do a
magics are
perception
sometimes a
right when
little
we get there.
imprecise.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm also gonna use roll perception. And I'm assuming, unless I rolled absolutely terrible, we'll realize where we're at. But
Technically, we're all blind, or except I forgot.
Hey.
You don't have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, but the rest of us don't. Or me and Kudu.
I
don't,
think Jane
should
has
say.
dark vision as well.
Yeah,
Gus
she
has
does.
dark vision.
Gus
Gus
has
has
dark
the
vision.
So I've got a
What level
24 and a 27 perception. Is anyone else looking around or trying to spot them?
I'll add.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
perception.
I might have to use the dark vision as a prepared spell.
I think Gus is distracted from pain.
Yeah.
Pain. This is what the pain feels like.
All right.
Wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, that wasn't that bad. It was like I stabbed my toe or something. Ugh.
All right.
The average person
Yeah,
with a
you guys look
toe,
around.
that much damage, they'd be dead.
There doesn't seem to be anything like moving in here with you guys.
Oh, okay. The water again,
It
huh?
seems quiet.
So, do we want to go the way we went last time, or we?
Oh, we could take the opportunity to go down that other fork, but since we're
I
here,
would say let's do it. We got nothing else to lose.
I mean, it's true because we already know what that other location is, and we brought all these holy symbols to interact with that. But what if there was something else that would like, I don't know, help us
Like
with
a
that?
clue.
it's
Yeah.
possible as well that one of these paths could lead there in another direction. There were a few. There was another entrance into there. A couple of them, in fact, that didn't go down that. We don't know where they led to. They could, one of them or both could lead back to here.
Gus hovers over here and then proceeds to move down this way.
All right, I'm going to activate
Okay.
the fly hex, and I'm going to fly over the water too.
All right, and you guys do. Some of you with your perceptions, do see something though.
Okay.
Now, in this room, much like many of the other rooms, there are lots of deep gouges in the stone. Oh, sorry, I gotta change the music because we're in the catacombs. It's this little catacombs one. So there's lots of deep gouges in the stone everywhere, and there's lots of like intricate carvings in the walls that have similarly been defaced, and then there's other like more crude carvings like around them or even just over them. And you guys notice something that you hadn't seen before.
All right.
What do we see? What do we see? What do our humanoid eyes see?
Okay.
There are other carvings here that are depicting some.
Cursor. There it is.
There's a carving here. Well, actually, there's several of them. And they appear to be carvings of humanoids.
Carvings, though.
Mm-hmm. That you didn't see before.
Examine closer. Does it look like they are? We didn't see them before because they are new carvings, or we just didn't notice them?
Well, I guess you're a dwarf. You can give me well, no, I'll just take your 27. With your stone cunning,
Yeah, I meant 29 with stone cutting.
you actually think these are recent.
Okay, and are the
Mhm.
carvings us?
You see 5 humanoids. One seems to be adorned in like what appears to be a long coat. Another one just has long hair One of them has a beard, another one has a beard but is short, and the other one has cat ears.
They're us. All right.
And they are all being stabbed, impaled, decapitated, and otherwise very messily.
Hmm. I don't think that the person that or creature that made this carving is our biggest fan.
Hmm.
In particular, the bearded one that's taller is off to the side from the rest, alone and isolated.
Hmm. Yay.
Why do they have the Cormac one separated out? What do we make of this? They're singling
Cormac.
you out. He looks at Cormac.
Cormac says it might be because I'm the one that took us away. And also, I did have a weird feeling about that, as if my divine powers from Gorm were getting stripped away as that presence got closer.
Hmm. Interesting. I didn't feel anything like that, but I don't have the same sort of connection to a divine like you do. We should be wary.
Yes.
Kudu, while everyone's kind of like examining these things, your exceptionally high perception
Mhm.
gives you this. And it's probably because you're like conscious of water and stuff since you're connected.
Okay.
You're kind of noticing that like this area over here, the water isn't just whatchamacallit, like this big old puddle isn't just like it's not just like around this wall. Like you think that there's some of the water is like coming from
Go.
this wall or like
Oh,
seeping underneath.
that's how the water got in here. And Kudu points down to it. See, it's going under or the wall, so to say.
Yeah, fingering kind of like size. Like, so there's actually another direction we could go. There's this fork here, but then there's also we could go into the water. Although I don't think that I'm really prepared for that.
Hmm.
But yeah, Kudu, you do think that there is a hidden path here.
Mm. I could go look. Oh, I don't have dark vision though. I could summon an elemental and maybe go look.
If you would like to do that, we could. I'm okay waiting for a minute.
I'll do that. It doesn't seem to harm me, and I don't think it's harming them.
Yeah, Finger will go land over here so he doesn't, burn
Burn
more
up
than like
all.
a minute of his fly. Yeah.
Okay.
Only got 14 minutes of fly, so.
So I'll get 14 rounds of a water elemental. So I'll summon a water elemental, and she speaks
Okay.
Aquan, and I'll just ask it to safely scout ahead and let us know what might be in there, but stay out of
Only
danger.
gonna be able
Don't
to
get
go.
yourself hurt.
Yeah, it's not gonna be able to go super far, but
Okay.
Just curious to
You
see what's
summon a
over
water
there.
elemental.
Mm-hmm.
if it doesn't come back in, before those 14 rounds, then that'll tell us a lot too.
It
I'll
shows
let him
up.
know he has limited time. Also,
Okay. It shows up. It you tell it to go where?
through the hidden passage, through the water, just to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it does that. It shows up. It at first it tries to like go down into this like really big puddle,
Mhm.
and it seems like it's actually very shallow. Like this doesn't get much deeper than like 2 feet.
Yeah.
But then it tries like poking around the walls looking for it, and like its watery amorphous body finds the seam here, and it just like shloop, right.
Kudu lets out a sigh and says, "Okay, now we wait."
And it comes back within about a minute, just before its time runs out. And yeah, it tells you that there's another room here that's submerged in water.
Submerged
And
in water.
it's not very far. It's like 20 feet into
Did you see a
this.
creature in there?
It shakes its head.
No,
No.
or not that it knows. Okay.
It didn't see one. Could be one hiding in there theoretically, but
Room submerged in water. Where did the water come from then? If this water came from there.
Well, do
Cormac
you
will
wish to
ask, do we have to
explore?
go under anything, or how do we enter that room? If you can ask the
just
element.
just squeeze under. There's like a pathway. I don't know how big it is though.
We can't breathe in water though.
We might fix that. I
Hmm.
did prepare a life bubble today.
Oh,
Ooh,
well,
wait,
that's
does life bubble work like air bubble?
it's
It
like it's
protects
like air bubble,
it,
but better.
But on
10 times
steroids.
better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could go into. We used it when we went into space.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess it does give us air, right? Yeah.
Spice!
I guess he'll cast life bubble on everybody.
Wanna
And
go
Yeah,
in then,
I can't do the Tim Curry spice.
Sparser.
Tim Curry's space meme is so freaking good. I love it.
Yeah.
So he'll cast life bubble and spread out the duration throughout everybody.
Okay, you do that.
I think, let me see how long it would be per person, but that should be long enough for us to go.
Now, how are you getting in there?
yeah, that's we didn't really talk about that yet. So he was indicating that it's like a narrow, like slit, not like a door.
Maybe we should try to figure out if we can open that slit to where it makes it
If we
into.
like bust open the wall and let the water flood, I mean these tunnels are so big, it's not like it's gonna flood us out of the tunnel.
Yeah, and if I
Oh, what I could do is I could just simply just shape the stone.
You could do that.
Shake the what?
I can reshape the stone,
Oh,
make it moldable.
tunnel it somewhere.
I mean, if you're saying that it's where it's at is basically reachable, I can just usually just do that. So, how about this? We're going to get that already here.
He
So
Hmm?
the life bubble will last for 5.25 hours for everybody.
okay.
Okay.
Um, Gus will try to locate that crack,
Okay. Skudu can point it
I
out
mean, I'll
to
point
you.
it out. Yeah.
and then Gus will cast stone shape
Okay.
um and then basically start opening up a more of a passageway.
Okay. You start doing that. And I think you have enough like cubic feet that you can do it.
10 feet plus 1 per level, so then we're looking at 24 total cubic feet.
So yeah, you do that, and you eventually open up a path here.
All right. And we're not getting flooded.
No,
No, I think it's at lower level, like lower elevation.
Gotcha. So it's not gonna leak any more
That's
than it already has.
yeah, like that's why this is at the same level probably as what
Yeah.
the room was. It'd been
Screw
funny if I'd
doors.
repaired Monster's physique and just been like, it's fine. Fingram turns into a mermaid. He turns into a Raxi.
With a beard.
Oh God. All right. Well, I guess we proceed through the newly tunneled room.
okay, you do that.
With the life bubbles up.
You find the room, and while some of it is submerged, it's not all completely submerged. There is a part of the room that has like enough musty air in it.
No, we didn't even need life bubble. That's alright. It'll last like 5 hours, so it's probably a good thing to have anyway.
Yeah, that's why I prepared it just in
It can
case.
protect you from other things
like,
too.
Correct.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
might.
it's a
We
good.
might. Somebody might throw a stinking cloud on us and be like, "Haha,
Moss.
joke's
But-
on you."
Maybe.
When you guys do enter this room, you do see that it seems to be some kind of hidden cache. That there are things that have been stored here.
Are they magical things?
If you cast detect magic, you do start detecting magic from several
Alright.
objects.
I'm gonna go hone in on those magical things I'm detecting. And I'll roll perception, I'll look for like non-magical things as well to see if anything catches my eye.
Sure. You're
It's not a
like, as far as the magical things, only a fraction of what's here is detecting as magic or looks to be serviceable. A lot of the stuff here, like it's a lot of objects and like
Mhm.
that have just kind of like not survived the weather.
Yeah, they've been waterlogged.
But a handful of the things here are doing stuff. First of all, there is a mantle of glistening copper metal. This like set of 21 1-foot wide silvery discs. And then there's this weird like accordion like device that has like all of these metal alloys and handles and controls on one end, and this really bright metal disc at the other end.
I'm just assuming here. I don't actually know if it's gnomish.
But those are the three
Uh,
things in the room that are detecting as magic.
Gus is going to just analyze each of these items. You know,
Okay.
in his special way. And yeah. So what are they?
I actually
Okay.
played the first couple books of what the pirate AP. I can't remember the name of it off anymore.
Skulls and Shackles?
Skulls and Shackles, yes. And we had a gnome in our party, and that was the joke that we had is that the accordion was the ancestral gnomish weapon, or not weapon, musical instrument. Yeah,
I mean, between that and the hurdy-gurdy.
yeah. Anyway,
I mean, those are gnomish instruments right there. Those
Yeah.
two. Only a
Anyway.
gnome would be that insane to come up with such an idea.
right. That's why they're not real. They
true.
only
And make
exist
them
in
sound
Pathfinder.
that awesome too. Because I like the sound of an accordion and I like the sound of a hurdy-gurdy.
All right. So, the mantle here, you study it, Gus, and you know that. So, like, when worn, it is just like this metal mantle that, kind of fits. Like it fits on like a humanoid body. It's kind of awkward.
Okay.
It's like you had like a piece of like a military outfit, but it's like missing the rest of the.
Okay.
But on command, this mantle gives the wearer metallic copper wings.
Well, that's metal.
Yep, it allows the wearer to grow a set of coppery wings. So this is a wings of flying. Takes the shoulder
Nice.
slot. On the command word, yep, you get wings, and you get a 60 feet fly speed with average maneuver.
This is the advanced version of it, right?
Well, just wings of flying.
Yeah, there's Wings of Flying lesser too, though.
Oh, well,
So
not
these
that
are
I
the
know.
normal ones.
Yes.
These are the
Yeah.
good ones.
So we should put this
Yeah,
on.
good ones.
Wait, Grim, you can fly. No, yes, no.
I could cast a spell to make it to where I can fly.
Okay.
I can fly, obviously. I don't need it, and Gus
Yeah.
can fly. So
Yeah, I could I could turn it into an angel, basically. So anyway,
I mean, Kudu
Those
was
are-
actually asking for something like this.
I was
from
Yeah.
asking for
Gotyug.
something like that. That's true.
Kudu, you take it.
So I think
You
Kudu
take
should
it.
have it. Like,
Yep. Gus
I
explains
can fly, I can fly, I can
and
fly, I
then
can
just-
fly.
like I imagine Gus explaining, and like we can all just like see Kudu's eyes like widen, like, "Oh my god, I want it!"
So Gus, the second one, the discs. This is kind of a weird one for your object reading, and it might even actually confuse you, because what you're getting is that these discs are protective items.
Okay.
They protect you like armor, and they can even enhance your speed and movement
Okay.
once per day.
All right. What are these items called?
So this is the weird thing, is that I'll give it to you out of character, but you know that in order to use these, you have to speak a command word, and your object reading will give you that command word. Do you
Does Gus find anything to be unusual over his object reading in general compared to what he's normally doing?
only that you're not sure how these things protect you. You know that
Okay.
they're protective and that they can kind of make you faster, but like carrying all these 21 plates like seems really odd. These are like
Unless
this
you're a
sized
dwarf.
plate,
Um.
and they're all separate. They're 20.
Yeah,
There's
he's
21
gonna
1
he's
foot
gonna try it.
wide silvery discs.
Yeah,
Okay,
he'll try it.
you speak the command word and you touch them, and what happens is everybody sees that these discs start spinning like CD discs. They start whirring, and they begin to like reshape themselves, and they suddenly start to bind to Gus's body, and they like basically transform into this full plate armor.
Neat.
Oh,
And it's light, Gus. Like it's super light. It's like medium armor.
That's pretty awesome.
It's like he's wearing like this like full like body tight suit of armor.
Batman. One of the
Yeah.
versions of Batman. That is.
So out of character, what this item is, these discs function as a mithril full plate of speed.
Those I don't know.
Speed.
kind of
What are you,
going towards, but
Flash? Is that what you are?
So this is a mithril full plate of speed. You can look up the item, but what it does is it functions as a +1 mithril full plate. As a free action, you can affect yourself but with haste for 10 rounds each.
And
Is it
does
like
those
Is it like
boots-
the speed that you get on like a boots of speed?
Yeah, it's 10 rounds, and they
Right.
don't have to be consecutive.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Cool. So it's basically it has like a boots
And
of
it's
speed
a
attack.
free
And when
action,
you, it's a
or-
free action
yeah.
to do the haste, and then just a command word to turn the discs into armor, and then just to turn them back into discs.
And
Yeah,
is
that's
this
pretty good.
That
is
makes
there
it that makes it to where you're not like having to put on the full plate. Like
yeah, there's no donning.
Yeah.
say
It
no
basically is
donning.
also
Yeah.
a free, like, the armor is on you instantly in like one round.
Yeah, free donning basically.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's like Iron Man.
Yeah, that'd be
Pretty
good
like
on.
Iron Man, yeah.
That'd be good on a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Gus,
It makes me kind of like, I just spent so much money to make myself beautiful, and I could have waited like 10 more minutes. But
I knew that something like this was going to happen.
It always happens.
Yeah,
It
it always
always happens. So that's why I saved my money instead.
Yeah,
I was like, I could
know.
convert this into something
But-
useful still, at least.
I made mine deathless, so it still gives me somewhat of a bonus, and someone else can use that. Like I don't have to be.
Yeah.
I just have a +2 full plate right now, so this is like a lower armor, I guess. But the speed
Yeah.
property might.
You get more
theoretically make-
dex off of this because it's mithril.
That's true. So my
Yeah.
AC would probably actually be the same because I'm losing one of my dex bonus. So and I don't know. I
Also,
mean, if somebody else wants it, but I don't know if anybody else is
Gus
actually
is
proficient.
kind of intrigued. His current armor already is a +1 agile breastplate, so it's that. So
Yeah.
it could be definitely improved upon, and Gus can wear medium tier
Well,
stuff.
So
it counts as medium as weight wise, but I think you
You
still
do
need
still
the
need heavy
training for-
proficiency.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Let me
you
double check that with Gus. I don't think he does, but I'm gonna double check anyway.
You could take a feat and get it. But yeah, that's the cool thing about mithril is that it functions like medium armor, but you just need to be proficient with
Yeah,
heavy armor. It doesn't
would be
tax
a
you as
slight
much.
upgrade for me.
Yeah. Okay. So for Gus, yeah, he does. He does not have the proficiency for it. He's just like,
I'm really bulky for my size. At least for the most part. But it's fascinating.
What
So-
does the proficiency like? What minuses do you take if you're not
What
proficient?
they're
with it?
big. You basically
So-
take a minus armor check penalty to like all of your skills and attack roll.
Yeah. That's part of
But-
why like people like the mithril bucklers, because even if you're not proficient with them, you actually don't take any penalties because you have no armor check penalty on a mithril buckler. So it's like
Yeah.
actually just free.
All right, so that's that item. Now there's one more. Do you object reading this one?
The
yes.
accordion.
Yeah. Okay, so this is definitely the most interesting one of the bunch. If you thought the other two items were cool, this one's, oh man. So when you object reading this one, you not only know like what this does, but you get really strong psychic imprints on this item. You like trance out for a moment, and then like you're suddenly in the mind or the body of another creature, one that has like those like tentacles and pincers that the Yithians do, and you can see that you're in like this alien environment, like not on this world anymore, and it's chaos. And there are these horrible flying creatures, like the one you saw before, like flying around, like many of them. And there's more Yithians, like all over, and they're holding more of these things. And you operate the controls on it, and like the last thing you see in your vision is this thing blasts this incredible destructive beam of electricity.
The fuck?
Wow.
Did I just fucking Hadouken something here? What I fire? Okay. What do I fire at?
At one of those flying monstrosity creatures. And it looks like
This
all
is
the
the
other
one-
Yithians are using them as weapons.
The the flying monstrosity is this like that giant worm-like thing that's like on the cover?
Yeah, it's the thing that they look a lot like the things that busted out of the well, but there's like
Okay.
it looks like you're in the middle of a war,
Yeah. Okay.
an
So
outer space war.
So currently Gus is in control of that Yithian's device.
Yeah, and you're like firing it. It fires this like almost like concentrated beam of electricity.
Okay.
And it's not like a lightning bolt where it just like shoots and fires. Like it's this like it's like a almost like a straight like a sci-fi like Ghostbuster like that kind of.
Oh God.
Don't cross the beams.
But yeah, as you like witness like the destructive power of this item, yeah, like your psychic vision from your object reading, and I'll say that you know how to work this device. It's complicated, but you know how to use it. It's not even like a command word or anything. It's physical manipulation of the device. You hit these buttons, you point it, and it fires. So out of character, as a standard action, the operator of this device can hold it in front of themselves with two hands and use the controls to unleash a blast of electricity.
Wait, what
And
is
you know it's
technology?
and you know it's very destructive. How destructive is it? I'll let you know out of character in game terms. Whenever you fire this thing, it does 10d12 points of electricity damage.
Oh shit!
Nice. That's really cool.
And the cool thing is
Okay.
that
10d12?
it's
How much
not a lightning
ammo?
bolt. This is a ranged touch attack
Nice.
Fuck.
That is good.
with
It
a
is
range of
aimed.
120 feet.
Does it count as a spell?
No,
So ignore. You don't have to worry about SR as long as they're
it's
not immune
not
to
a
light.
spell.
What
Although
is
this
this
thing radiates magic, it technically doesn't fire as a spell.
Yeah, no, it's actually firing off like
The range is
But what
120.
about ammo? Surely you can't
Okay.
just use it every round.
So yeah, you know that this thing can only fire a certain number of times. It seems like this one has 7 uses left on it. You know that
Okay.
the lightning blast also sets fire to combustibles and damages objects it strikes, and it can melt metals that have a low melt.
Hmm.
However, a continuous blast using up several charges could probably even melt rock.
Well. Huh. What's this thing called?
Out of character, this is a lightning gun.
In character, Sparky Boom Man.
Right?
It's a Yithian lightning gun.
Wow. Okay.
So Yithians use technology.
Yeah, apparently.
Or they harness the raw power of
Hmm.
lightning based.
It's kind
I
of
mean,
funny
it does
actually.
detect as
with this-
magic, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah.
With this the mithril full plate of speed basically. Like I was looking at getting boots of speed. I'm kind of glad I didn't now because this does that anyway.
So, all right. So, who is going to be needing the plate?
Oh, I was gonna take the plate
Yeah,
All
I'd
right.
say finger 'em.
because I already wear plate mail. This is just a straight upgrade to the plate mail I was already wearing.
The
Okay.
full plate.
Uh, so Gus will then speak the command word that will doff it.
Okay,
Alright.
the metal plates, they unform on you, and they kind of set themselves down in a neat little pile.
Yeah. I'll have
Now,
to take some time to take
Wow.
off my normal full plate and
I wonder
probably.
if anybody,
If we're gonna do it, we're gonna have to do it
that
here.
says the man word, like if Fingram's wearing it, and someone says the command word to like drop it,
It does require touch.
Yeah, you have to be
Oh,
handling
okay.
the item.
Okay.
You have to.
So
You have to be in
okay.
possession
say
of the item.
if Fingrim got downed and someone wanted to wear it, if they touched the armor.
You basically
Yeah.
have
Like,
to like get a hold of the armor and yeah.
They would have to
Take it off.
spellcraft to figure out what the command word is and then use it.
Well, I'm saying as a
Yeah, but,
party,
like, if you guys
someone
wanted
in our
to.
party, yeah,
And you all heard Gus say the command word, so
yeah.
both to Don and Doff. And Gus will explain how this works while he hands it over to Fingram.
Also,
And-
here's a picture and the text for the lightning gun if you guys want to read it and see what it looks like.
I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, this is freaking awesome.
It's very
Jeez.
simple.
Okay.
Where is it?
Kinda-
Because I'm zoomed
kinda
in.
looks
Looks like a camera,
Yeah, it
Yeah,
kind of looks like
kinda
an
does,
old-fashioned
old
yeah.
school
camera.
camera. Admittedly, that's kind of awesome though.
Yep.
You guys know the Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the first one, the final weapon that Rocket makes that Drat shoots. Kind of
Oh
what it
yeah.
reminds me of.
But yep, that's what you
I guess-
find.
I guess Gus will hold on to the lightning gun since he doesn't have much in terms of combat
I
prowess.
don't
It'll
want
be
to
good
carry
as
it.
a yeah. Gus will be willing to carry it. He's got the means to do so. He's now
Okay.
strong enough to actually carry it about if needed. And he passed over the mantle
Just
and
use it
the
wisely,
plate, so
yeah.
that works. Yep.
10d12.
Well, that's
Shit, man.
It's
that's
a
freaking
lot.
nuts though.
Uh,
Shit ton.
The fact that
it's a
it's D,
super lot.
the fact that it's D12 is crazy.
Is it like a
I mean-
lightning bolt where it goes through like a line?
No, it doesn't
Everything in
go
line?
through
It's
things.
a
Okay.
touch attack.
But it's a touch attack,
Okay.
so
It's
that
sort
means
of-
even if they're evasive, you can still hit them for full damage. And if
It's-
you roll a 20, God help them, because they're gonna take double.
Yeah, it's sort of like it lets Gus 7 times in the rest of the campaign with this thing. Basically, gets to pretend to be Kudu for a round.
More than kudu.
It gets to be
I mean, I only do
pretend to
like
be
5d6s plus like 50s maybe, but
me. Gus
Right.
gets a destruction.
But
Gus
that's-
gets a destruction spell 7
Yeah,
times in the rest of the
basically, yeah.
campaign.
But I mean,
basically.
since it has no flat modifiers on it, the damage actually isn't going to be that much more than what Kudu does.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things
That's
where
It's going to average
Um,
75. It could theoretically go a lot higher. It has a much higher max range. Yeah, 120 for the maximum. Potentially 240 if you crit and max
Mhm.
roll. But on
Wow.
average, it's not going to be that much more powerful, and it can actually be a lot weaker than Kudu's blasts.
oh, that thing's critable. Oh.
Yeah,
it's a
'cause
touch
attack.
it's
yeah,
absurd, right?
times
But-
2. I'm assuming, right? Standard.
Yep,
yeah,
times 2.
just a times 2 on a 20.
God, I'm putting into the stat like 10d12, and it's just like fuck.
Yeah.
And let's see.
That's basically 20d6, but D12 like
Is there a way to mark this as a touch on here?
I
I
don't know.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Huh.
Yes,
Okay,
there is.
cool.
In the drop down.
It's like
box.
the most fun is when you cast Disintegrate on someone that has a high level character and they fail a save, so you get to roll like all those d6s.
oh yeah. I can't wait.
No,
Yeah, you've
what?
cast it a couple times. Just everyone's always made their saves, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, there was one person that didn't save,
it
but it
didn't.
didn't kill him.
Ah,
Yeah,
damn.
I did it as like a
Um,
as an immediate. I did it to that creature, the like blob looking one, and it didn't save.
Oh,
I'm
The
just suddenly being
one of
flashbacks.
those ones with the big belly mouth. It just
Yeah,
it
yeah,
almost killed it, but it wasn't complete.
yeah.
I remember using one of my players for Resident Rune Lords decided to use on the final boss a Mage's Disjunction.
Yep. Yeah, we did that
Oh
too.
God,
Yeah.
I was both proud and pissed at
Secret was prepared. She was
I was
GMing for
ready.
us on that, and she had already encountered people doing that in Reign of Winter, so she knew
Yeah.
that we were probably going to do it. So she's like, "All right, Matt, you're casting Mage's Disjunction on Karzog, aren't you?" And he was like, "Yeah." She's like, "All right, I'm gonna." So she pre-rolled all the saves for
I
his
did my
items and
homework.
such. Yeah.
Yeah. I will certainly say I did not prepare for this because I did not think that our wizard actually had that spell,
Yeah.
because our wizard does not specialize in that spell type, and
But if you're high
that was
enough
the only-
level
and
and they're
doesn't
a
like
wizard,
touching most other spell
they're
types.
gonna bring it.
But nope. Mage's Deduction was definitely and thinking about it, it makes sense because
Yeah.
of this character.
Oh, come to think of it.
But because
Can
she
Whiz
doesn't
Pops
like
cast it?
competition.
Is that a
Yeah,
school Whiz Pops can do?
I think it might be a forbidden school for him because it's abjuration, right?
Is that forbidden for him? Oh, just don't tell him about it. Maybe he won't know about it. But the moment you tell him
I
about it,
think
he's
it's-
gonna be obsessed with it.
I think he is forbidden from that school because I think
Okay.
abjuration and what's the other one that he's forbidden from? I don't remember, but abjuration is one of them, unfortunately.
A wizard in Mummy's
For-
Mask, so now I'm like,
Oh, fun.
yeah, they're
Alright,
nowhere
I'm
near
back.
the
Mummy's
end,
Mask is
but yeah.
a game that I wanted to do for a long time, but it
They're
never
really
really panned out.
liking it. It didn't get the
It-
greatest reviews, but it seems like everybody's like enjoying just the way it's put together. Other than
I like it a lot
hex
better than
finding.
Maker for sure. But
Yeah, one of my friends actually wrote book 2.
Oh,
really,
nice.
Yep,
Yeah.
Crystal Fraser.
Yep, she's a friend of mine.
was that that was the one where we were after we left Wadi, we were like doing all the investigative stuff. I like that one.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
libraries and
The
stuff like that.
library finder, yeah, that was,
Mhm.
I actually really enjoyed that part of the book.
Yeah.
My
that part of the-
barbarian has a Medusa girlfriend in that book.
Yeah.
She was shunned, like,
Well, also very large.
and then Kepri like
woman girl.
tattletaled on
Or
me.
Nematep, you mean?
Yeah, Nematep. Yeah, wrote a
Yeah,
letter.
I only ran I only got to play in like through the first dungeon in Mummy's Mask, and then the game kind of fell apart after that. And I was really sad about that, but it was still a good game. Just I was enjoying it. Just sad it ended.
All right, so are you guys good?
Alright. Yeah.
I am good.
I'm
cool.
apparently really good.
So Kudu says, with these wings on though, I don't feel like my resistances are as strong because I am no longer wearing this cloak here.
Does it use that same slot? That's rough.
Yeah, it's just a +2 cloak though, but I still have a ring slot available, so next time we go into town I can always try to get a resistance ring. They're a little bit more expensive than cloaks, but
That's a trade-off. You get permanent wings, but you gotta sacrifice the cloak.
right. Yep. I want to be able to fly. Everything else flies.
What's the cloak that you'd be sacrificing?
+2 resistance.
Resistance +2.
Uh,
Yeah, you can get.
You know what Kudu just turned into, right? She turned into Happy from Fairy Tale.
Oh
Or
yeah,
one of the female ones.
yeah. It's turned into an exceed.
oh, I know nothing about Fairy Tale.
Is that a
I've heard of
flying
it.
cat?
Yeah, it has a angel wing cat.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Except for my
There's,
wings
like-
are like copper metal.
They find
Best
out
I'm
later
not
that there's like a whole world of them.
Yeah.
I
But
like this
if you
guy
were
in
to
a
give-
war suit though. He has like a war suit and he had like wings and he had this gun, whoever this fighter was.
But yeah, what you guys, if you gave all these items to one person, then they would be Iron Man because they'd have like the
Yeah.
wings, the like transforming suit, and then like the black.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
do.
funny.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
will
think
admit
about
that
that
is
either.
hilarious.
That is pretty hilarious.
Wait, did we pull these off of a corpse?
No, they were just stashed here. It was
Yeah,
a
and
found-
stash.
Yeah, we found
know
Stark
what?
Industries here.
They all probably
You know
wore
what?
this because
You
of
know
that
it'd be really
vision,
funny? If you give him all the Cormac, he becomes Iron Man, and then he enters a rage and becomes a Hulk Iron Man.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty funny.
Hulk smash, Hulk blast.
You technically don't need to concentrate to operate the lightning gun. You just gotta push the buttons,
That's pretty suave.
or you
Great
could just throw it
technology.
at somebody.
Ow. I
Throw
said
it
I
at
could pick it up
someone, they
and use it
catch it,
against
and
us,
then
yeah.
they blast you.
Yeah, it does use a shoulder.
Or you bluff them and tell them this is gonna take your picture, like say cheese.
Disintegrates their face off. All right, what are we doing from here?
Yep. What are you guys doing?
I guess we're gonna probably go down one of these two forks.
And
Which one?
all I know is I'm glad the thing down here didn't find
I'm
that
going to
stash.
look and listen down both and see if one of them seems different, and that can maybe inform my decision.
Okay.
I don't know.
Um,
I'm rolling great on my perceptions today.
Perception as well. If once I notice we're ready to go. Okay.
Which way do you go?
Any evidence?
I was looking at this item called Bat Cloak, and first I thought it was terrible, but then I read that it actually has the scaling component. It's actually not that bad. It's like, why would you spend 30,000 gold for something that literally just lets you hang upside down on the ceiling like a bat?
Cause why not, yo?
But it actually gives you some other stuff, like at 7th level you get stealth, 10th level you can fly, but only in dim light. Later on it lets you shapeshift, so it actually has a lot of abilities. You have to level
You're
up.
back.
So you guys going this way or this way?
We don't see any evidence of a direction that the
No,
recent
they sound
visitor
both
came
ways
in.
seem the same.
Have we been one way or the other? We have,
Nope.
right?
Nope. You went this way.
Are you
We
sure? I thought we
crossed-
looped around here at one point. No, we
Nope.
never did.
We speculated that something might loop back to
But
one
it
of these,
didn't.
but we never actually confirmed that. And I think one of them
Okay.
we thought it actually literally didn't. It just went in a different circle.
Then
So
I
yeah,
would
we've
say
never been
left.
back here. Left? Okay. Well, that's as good a reason. That's as good as reasoning as any. So I'll
Alright.
agree with that.
You guys go left.
Just because I kind of remember our destination being rightish, so if we just clear out all lefty areas, then we can conclude in the righty area. If that's how this place works.
You guys travel for a little while. For several minutes on top of several minutes. And you eventually actually end up here.
Ah, shit.
All right, I was right. That's good. This is where we were trying to get to.
Yeah, we wanted to find more loot, but we did find pretty good loot, so.
We did. See, guys,
More!
it wasn't bad that the teleport mishap happened. It was all for the best. I guess what I'm trying to say is I did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The GM helping by putting us in that room didn't have anything to help, but I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Well, it was a 35 perception DC to find that, so I could have given it to you the last time because you did. But that time, Kudu came through for you.
I came
Yeah.
through!
All right, I'm gonna move towards these little orb statue things.
Alright,
over
when you
there.
do, they start moving. They start, like, waving their
yeah. They did that
tentacles
last
and stuff,
time
like, for
too.
both
Ooh.
Uh,
All right. And I'm gonna go examine him again and see if maybe I'm able to make some sense of him that I wasn't able to last time. So it's like, was it knowledge religion for these to identify these
yeah,
things?
I think so because I don't know
again?
anything.
I don't even remember exactly how I got. We got the sense of travel from this one somehow.
Mhm.
I can't remember if that's what it was. If it was just knowledge religion. So I think it was though. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'll start. I'm gonna roll that.
No, it's not knowledge religion.
No, it's not. Never mind. Then I won't
Mm.
roll it.
This one was
Knowledge
knowledge. This one
history?
was a knowledge geography.
Okay.
This one is gonna take a. Let me go there again.
I think these are knowledges I don't have. That was the problem for me. It was
One
like
of them is a knowledge
history.
local, and the other one is. Oh, it was history.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't have history or local, so yeah, I remember now. This is stuff where I was like, I don't know this. This is all like surface stuff. So you might just end up having to like.
That's the only role that I can do. I'm pretty sure Gus knows
Gus is
has those.
probably our best bet at getting through these, like being able to make some sense of this.
Cormac has knowledge history, just like his knowledge history is focused on like battle history, not
Yeah.
like most.
Got pulled away there for a moment.
It's okay.
What happened? We went down the path, it looks like.
Yeah, we
We
found
need
these statues
we
again.
need Gus to be smart.
Gus needs to be
Smart
smart.
for us.
Okay, so all right. Well, Gus is going to observe the one in the middle.
Okay. For this one, you need to give me a knowledge history to try and figure out what kind of domain this is. This one is key.
Okay. Knowledge history. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a much better roll than the other day. And then
All right. You know that the writings inscribed upon this, the runes on this statue, they're not a specific kind of history or knowledge. They're just talking about knowing of history and knowledge in general. So this one's, let's see, what was this? Okay, I can copy this and paste it. And uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
okay, let's see.
Oh, got, all right. I'll just do it freehand.
Oh.
We'll do it live. Knowledge. So Nethys would maybe work for that.
Yep, this one's knowledge.
All right, I have a holy.
And the other one,
knowledge. I'll
you
pull
can
out the
give me
Nethys.
knowledge local.
Knowledge local. Okay.
I'm gonna get water. I'll be right back.
Gus is going to he's going to double check his work and use his half his class level and the investigator point.
Okay.
That'll be 5 plus 7, so we're at
34.
12. So we're at 34.
Okay. Then this one starts talking more about the culture and the local customs. and you realize that a large part of these creatures' customs and culture was their affinity for artifice.
Okay.
Artifice. Is that Aerodin maybe?
Yeah, these are the 3 domains that these constructs are keyed to.
What is
Not
it meaning by
Aerodin.
artifice?
Not Aerodin. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Shit, let me look at my list.
Like, what is artifice?
Abadar.
Yeah.
Abadar. Like crafting.
Okay.
Like
The
craftsmanship.
thing, the
Okay,
thing that you're
got it.
holding in your hand is probably
Repairing, animating, creating objects.
Yeah, I guess maybe Abadar might not be that. He's more like merchants and wealth. Who would make sense as artifice? I'm gonna go through my list of what I actually have because if it's not one of those, then we might just have to go with. It's not Gorham.
well, Kudu has a
What
painter's
about
kit.
Torag?
I have Torag.
Torag is the forger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that might even be Finger might actually think of Torag right away because it's like a dwarven deity.
He's the father of dwarves.
Yeah, he's the god of the forge. Artifice is one of his domains. Okay, so and I have a holy symbol of. So I have a holy symbol of Torag, a holy symbol of Desna, and a holy symbol of Nethys, and I think those fit those 3 domains. So I'm not sure what they want me to do with them. I'll put the other ones away and just have those 3 out, and I'll kind of have them all like hanging by like a chain or something.
Okay.
And I'll try like approaching with them, like kind of held in front of me.
Okay. You do that. You get within 5 feet of them.
And they turn into a construct that fights me. Or are they not a construct? Turns into a yith or whatever those are.
Well, that's what this is the statues actually do look like. They look
Yeah.
like Yithians, but they're stone statues of them. And as you approach, their flailing and wiggling kind of dies down. And they're all acknowledging you, Fingrim. It seems like they're almost looking at you.
Okay. And I'll maybe even try. I feel pressured to say something, so I'll say, I'll kind of make a point of like referencing each deity by name as well, and their connection to that aspect. So I'll say like I'll say Desna is the goddess of travel, and Torag, the father of the forge, and Nethys, the keeper of knowledge. And I don't know, look at him expectantly, I guess. I'm not sure. I guess yeah, I don't know. I'll look towards them now for direction, I guess. I'm not really sure what they want me to do.
Okay. They actually don't seem to do anything when you say stuff to them.
All right.
Cormac goes to his back and pushes him forward.
Oh yeah, I'll
You
just kind of
push 'em
walk.
forward.
I'll just kind of try to walk past them, I guess, and see if
Okay.
That, like nudging
As you walk
forward.
past them, they actually do move. They do move aside
Oh,
and make a path for you.
Okay. And do I have you guys? Are you guys sticking close to me?
Sure. If you suggest we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I step a little bit forward and I kind of look back, like kind of do like a head kind of
Come
jerk,
on.
like come on, guys.
And you look back and we're all gone.
Oh
We
no!
left
Yeah,
Bye.
you guys all were recalled away.
Or the
Go
monsters
while
like
he's distracted.
eating us.
I
You're in
mean,
like a zone of
Yeah.
silence and you can't hear.
oh no! What a great betrayal. No, the funny thing is, I'd probably be okay. Although I could mishap again if I tried teleporting out of here, right? You guys all were to recall it at me, and I have to teleport to fall. You're like, haha, guys, funny joke. All right. Yeah. Well, we'll keep moving
Could have
past them
died in
then.
there.
So as you guys do move past, you all do kind of hear a voice in your head. These things don't seem to speak, but you do hear some kind of like mnemonic. There is Cormac. You hear in your heads, to the stars and beyond, to foster their creations and life, and to preserve knowledge. This is the lesson of
Though you cut out at the very end. The lesson of what?
Yith.
Yeah. Okay.
So the lesson of Yeth is to preserve the stars and knowledge, or something. I should probably write that down. It might be important.
Well, they also talk about fostering creations upon those worlds.
So fostering creations upon the world and knowledge, or something.
And I can
Upon
give
the
you
worlds they
guys
visit.
experience for effectively defeating the lessons of Yith.
Yay! I'm glad that the prep paid off in that case.
And I'll do that at the end of the session.
Okay.
So you didn't have to fight the construct.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad that we didn't. Like, I was ready to if we had to, but I'm glad that
Mhm.
we were able to avoid it. That was really cool.
If you guys remember or if you guys know about the construct, these were Graven Guardians.
Graven Guardians, we fought those, didn't we?
Yep. Typically, Graven Guardians are tied to a certain deity, but these ones are special. They're just tied to a certain kind of domain.
Yeah.
But like each one represents a core Yithian value, so they all get all three of their domains at the same.
Huh, so they're more powerful than a normal Graven
They're
Guardian
more
would be.
powerful, yeah, than a normal one would be, and together they're also significantly,
Yeah.
because they get each of their different domains.
So probably technically didn't even matter which deity we had, as long as it was the right domain. Like, I weren't looking specifically for.
As long
Thorak,
as
I
it
just
was the
wanted-
right domains and
Yeah.
not like you can just like walk up to them and like have all the amulets.
Right. Well, I figured that. I had to be specific.
But anyway, do you guys continue?
Yeah. I'll keep
All right.
those 3 holy symbols handy in case we have to pass through here again.
You guys continue into the depth.
Into the depths. Where are we?
Near the bottom of the map.
Thank you. That's not what my burn is. Two.
Grab something to drink real fast.
28.
All right. You guys follow the path down, and for a while it is very it is very neat and uniform. You're seeing more of these intricate carvings that are seemingly untouched here. No one's been here like marring them.
Well, that's good.
But it opens up, like the neat pathway soon opens up into something like cavernous and like almost like primordial.
What do we find? Ooze?
A big cavern.
Oh.
I think Cormat's gonna cast. Maybe not. He might wait. I was gonna cast daylight, but I might alert everybody.
Big
That's
cavern. So what you're seeing is a series of like these winding, delicate, arching stone bridges, all strutting and stretching between a network of large columns, creating a petrified web of nonsensical design. And if you do look down into this chasm, it seems to go down quite a ways. Definitely more than 60 feet. And like further down, like it's not really marked on this map. Well, like it kind of is. It's just difficult to like kind of tell. Is like further down, there are other like archways and paths and stuff. That's what it kind of means. Is it creates this weird like web over this chasm. So
Okay.
like down 60 or so feet, like there's like more of these paths and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
And it seems like if you fell, like you could probably catch yourself on them, but if you did, you just keep falling until like you hit another like thing of these in the dark.
Who knows how far down it goes? We can't see to the bottom though.
Yeah, I don't know if we're meant to go down though, so.
I just agree. I think that's our new plan.
What?
We're just going down the bottom. We're gonna keep going.
free
man.
falling.
As far as we can go, huh? That's the goal.
Go as far as we can. Till
Won't it
the
get really hot?
till the
further
GM
we
says
go
uncle.
in?
No. No. I don't.
I'm just
The good-
thinking, it's like
It'd take
we go
forever
far as we
because
can,
isn't
Morty.
Galarian like
Yeah.
super like a super giant? Like it's humongous.
I look down the chasm and I get the foreboding feeling that the bottom of this chasm goes beyond the scope of this adventure.
I don't know, maybe. Maybe I want you to go there.
Maybe.
GM bait. GM bait.
GM bait and Ravagog sitting at the bottom.
Yeah, maybe. You don't have to have a stat block. You just like Rovagog's down there. He splats you. Like, damn.
You're like, oh.
I think he pretty much is like once you hit his aura, you're pretty much just dead.
Well, he's a major deity, so he doesn't have a stat block. Ooh, interestingly enough, if I'd had a holy sim for Yule I would have had 2 domains by 1 holy symbol. It's one of the only ones I can find that matches that. Because Yule has knowledge and artifice. Anyway, all right. Well, actually, it might have to go down if we want to keep going because there doesn't look like there's anything on the other side. Like it.
Yep, there are some of these paths that do like
Lead
lead down to the other like level of the web, and then like further,
Any
yeah,
up?
then down in the other, no, down
Only
Okay.
down.
Yep, and it seems like these paths like all intertwine and like do lead down.
Okay, so maybe we do have to go down the chasm then. Maybe it doesn't lead beyond the scope of this adventure. We're already really deep though right now. Like we're really far underground already.
Yeah, you guys should be reaching like one of the vaults by now.
Yeah.
And you know how
Finger
messed
might
up the vaults of Orv are.
yeah, Finger maybe probably hasn't been to those particular ones, but he maybe has heard about. But he knows the Darklands in general are like pretty messed up places.
Hmm
And he might
Weird
even
things
say,
like neothalids and stuff living down there.
yeah, he might say like if we continue going further down, we might find ourselves in the Darklands. He looks back and he's like, have any of you ever been there?
Not that I know of.
Nope.
Well, the things that we have seen here are just a taste of what we might encounter down there, if it does indeed go to the Darklands.
And tell me, what is it you think we would actually be dealing with down there if that was the case?
If we're lucky, dark elves.
Do we need to go down there? And the
I don't know. There was another path that we haven't gone down. Perhaps back in that, but I mean, what those statues were blocking this path.
They're guarding this for a reason. Is
So,
what
and I
Cormac
don't.
says.
If it's
well,
if there's
nothing's
not
gonna
something.
come out, hopefully. So
Well, I don't anticipate a red herring.
Maybe, yeah, maybe the reward was just getting past the golems.
The knowledge was power enough.
The knowledge that we gained along the way was our real reward, the real treasure, and the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, or something like that.
Cormac will start to go for one of the arches.
Okay.
Walk across.
You can walk in. All right, you do. You start walking. You're pretty sure that like these arches are fairly sturdy. Like it would take a significant amount of weight to somehow compromise this. Like, you're pretty sure that the whole party could walk on these and not endanger themselves.
That's good.
I'll be flying, so you don't need to worry about me.
I won't be, but I guess Kudu could fly. She doesn't. She has unlimited flight.
I don't want to accidentally get snagged on one of these paths.
You'll walk with the plebs then.
Yeah. Plus, to be honest, I'm still kind of afraid of flight. I've done it a few times now, but it's kind of weird.
Well, suit yourself, I suppose.
Gus is going to activate his flight.
Okay.
Cormac's gonna cast daylight. Give us a little bit more
Let them know we're coming.
sight. I know.
Can't
I
watch
mean,
me miss the ground.
we can't really be stealthy when you have two guys in full plate.
Alright, but now they have a. I don't know. Confirmation.
Maybe not then.
Oh no, it's fine. I can't see in the dark, so without it.
Are you sure? It's very dark, and the darkness is a scary thing.
It is pretty scary when you can't see in it.
Yeah. He's gonna cast
Darkness!
daylight.
Gee, Sora.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You
Fuck
cast
him.
light.
Okay. Follow
I
that.
cast daylight.
Daylight. Okay. That's pretty, Cormac. It'd be a shame if you fell really, really far down with all that light.
Yeah. Fly, you fools.
I will if I have to.
Already doing it.
It's a quote from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just not a
Well,
wizard. I'm a cleric.
If anyone does not know that's a quote from Lord of the Rings, I would be very, very
Anybody in this group,
hurt.
if anybody in this group didn't know it was a quote from
No,
Lord
I'd
of the
still
Rings, I'd
be,
be
I'd be
very
still upset
surprised.
no matter who it is. I don't care who it is. It can be my grandma for all I care, and I'd just be like,
My grandma.
"How dare you?"
You guys just gonna leave your friends behind there?
Oh, are you guys coming?
Gus said he was
Jane.
flying, so
Guess.
you can come meet us over. Jane should be able to walk.
She has legs.
And she knows how to use them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. ZZ Top.
I'm not too
Thank you,
worried
Matt. Thank you.
about falling because I do have angelic aspect prepared. It'd just be casting it while I'm falling.
Okay.
But could you survive the fall?
I
That's
could.
the other.
At will featherfall.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
I just don't want to use the fifth level spell while we're down here. It doesn't last that long.
And
So.
and you don't even know where you're going.
mm-mm.
He'll look at Fingram.
We have a
Well, lead the way.
string.
Sure.
Yes, which one of you will be leading the way?
Finger him.
Not it.
The dwarf?
Sure. Seems
That's an interesting choice.
Definitely the dwarf.
He can
You
fly.
put a lot of faith into this dwarf.
I mean, I ain't leading.
Cormac's gonna roll perception as we're going there.
I'll
Just so
notice
you know that.
unusual stonework.
Okay.
Got that going for me.
I'll do perception. There. As we go.
Hey, look, I even rolled pretty good.
Yeah, you're all very perceptive, but if you want, I could just give you the tour.
Tour. Okay. A tour it is.
Do you want to accept the GM bait?
What? This isn't bait.
The tour?
That's not GM bait.
Oh no, that's totally GM bait.
This was
I've,
suggestion that there might not actually be like.
The GM hasn't actually been talking to you.
Oh. Well, yes.
This is all stuff you've been hearing in your heads.
Oh.
I've been talking for the
Oh.
last 3 minutes. This is a voice.
Oh dear. And how aware are we of all of
Oh
this?
yeah, because he said Cormac. That's pretty. And the dwarf's gonna lead, not by name. Oh god.
You sure? Are you sure you're gonna let the dwarf lead? Of course.
Yeah, I don't actually see anything though. I have seen visibility, so if it was invisible, if it
Yep.
was just relying on visibility, that wouldn't be it.
Yeah, and I got the same thing too. Constant.
What's going on?
Fucking
Who are
love that
you?
ability.
Okay. The voice says back, someone very lonely. I haven't talked to anyone like this in a long time.
Like this.
What other manner have you talked to someone?
No one.
Oh, I see. Statues must have been very effective. Not even to that thing that was wandering the hall.
Why are you here?
They put me here.
Oh. Kudu looks at the
Who's
others with
they?
concerning eyes, like, oh, we should leave, maybe?
By they, who do you mean?
Well, surely you've seen them. You just went past them, didn't you?
The youth?
The statues? The guardians, or whatever?
I think more
Yeah,
the
whatever
species
they
that
call
caused them.
themselves.
And in this case, I assume it's the actual race and not just the guardian statues that we had passed.
They all look the same to me.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, one's done in the style of, so I
The
suppose
statues
that is
keep
not
you here?
incorrect.
I'm sorry, it's a joke. They all look the same to me. I don't actually have eyes
Oh. What?
I see.
Then how do you know the dwarf's leading?
because I can still see you.
Oh.
I can feel you.
Extrasensory vision.
And then he can probably feel, or it can feel Kudu shiver when he says feel you.
I can feel you, and I can taste your fear,
Oh,
which is
gross.
something I have not tasted in a long time.
Well, how do we taste according to the sensations that you've just dealt with?
Terrible.
Oh, unfortunate.
Usually when I talk to people in their minds like this, they get scared, but you all engaged rather. I don't even think you noticed I was talking to you for a while.
Well,
Uh,
you have to
I think
understand.
we're all going crazy after a
Lots
while
of
anyway.
things talk to me
We've
nowadays.
we've traveled many strange places, and this is frankly rather pedestrian compared to some of them.
Rude.
We've been to a lot of strange places. This is not strange enough. Wow.
This
It's just,
place is rather boring.
I'm now imagining the disappointed meme.
If you
Disappointed!
Yeah. If
Cormac
you
will
think
ask.
this is boring, you've only been here for a short amount of time.
Oh yes, I'm sure
Cormac
that
will say,
for you
"Then
it's
why
been truly dreadful.
What does Cormac say?
Cormac will ask, and why did they put you down here or leave you in here?"
I was having too much fun with them. They don't like my brand of fun.
What's your brand of fun?
Oh, surprising them, sneaking up on, eating them.
Oh.
I mean, those mostly sound pretty harmless.
All
Only,
things considered,
only mostly.
the eating part, I can imagine that they probably wouldn't find that to be all that fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you might
Right,
find one or two, but
I
Roderick.
imagine that one in particular might have been a sore spot, but overall, most of what he said does seem pretty agreeable.
If it senses
As we're
fear,
all
it can
shading
sense
ourselves.
Kudu's like a little.
Is she
Yeah, I
getting
know, like
better?
everyone else is like whatever. I mean, really, if you take away the eating part, he really just sounds like a gnome.
This is starting to turn into a Welcome to Night Vale skit.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
The darkness stares at you, and you just wave.
Wait, yeah.
Are you a gnome, good sir or
They probably prefer they them pronouns.
I don't think I've eaten anything called a gnome before, so I wouldn't.
Well, that means if you are a gnome, that you're not a cannibal, then.
Well,
this-
I would certainly say that gnomes are small, yet they might be delicious since they are. They can scare easily, according to your taste buds, at least.
Can't believe you guys are talking about this with it.
Hey,
Nonchalantly.
he's not a cannibal, so. It's not
No,
like
I
don't
wouldn't
have
eat my own
standards.
kind.
Yeah, see,
I'm pretty sure we taste terrible.
he wouldn't eat a gnome.
What kind is that?
Let me ask you this:
That and
why
we're very
do you
mucusy
eat
too.
things? Is it because you're hungry or because it's fun?
Can it be both?
Yes, but one is definitely worse than the other.
Why is that? Don't you eat other living things?
Not purely for fun.
Have you never
I don't
played
know
with
if I
your food
believe
as a
that.
kid?
I think I've seen something like you before, or eaten something like you before.
Um,
You have more than just fur or skin on you. You have that fur.
Yeah, there's a lot of, various humanoid kin that can have fur, so not necessarily an exclusive deal, but I guess here's the one thing I'm wondering. What is it? Well, what is it that you are, if you don't mind me asking?
What are you?
I am a human.
And what's that?
Um, it is as you see. Well, at least sense I don't know. Not sure how to describe it other than that.
Can you fly?
Well, yes, through the means of magic.
You don't have wings?
No, I do not.
Do you have a mouth?
That I do. To which I am speaking from it.
Well, that's some things we have in common. I have a mouth, and I can fly, but without magic.
Fascinating. I'm enjoying these conversations, these soirees. It allows us to learn more about each other. In a fun sort of manner, too.
I enjoy speaking with you very much. But it does make me curious to how you taste.
see, that's what I'm talking about. That right there.
Conversationalists typically do taste the best.
Here we go.
Why are you in a hurry? Didn't you come down here because you wanted something? Those doors and those things were locked the last time I tried to get out.
Yes. I can't see you, and I'm really nervous. And Kuda's gonna start to
there anything-
make her way, like
Would it be better if I showed myself?
maybe.
Are there anything? Is there anything down here at all that we would find interesting?
I don't
I
know
mean,
about
I think
interesting.
we already
but
are fighting something that's considered interesting. All things
They
considered.
did put more things down here. Not quite like me.
Oh, surely not.
They put more things down here behind a I don't know what kind of word they used for it. They blocked it all off. They sealed them all off. And they're terrible conversationalists.
Sometimes that happens.
Other beings, though.
All they do is moan and rant and whine. And they're always angry too. In fact, just a week ago, one of them came flying out of here and didn't even stop to pay me any attention.
Yes, I think we might have.
In fact, it blew those doors open.
Yes, I think we might have come close, within proximity of it. I haven't actually seen it yet.
And every
So
so
that's
often I
those
can hear
worms.
more of them down there. I think they're waking up.
That's not good.
Maybe not for you.
Hmm.
You're small and, well, easy to not live anymore.
You're not small?
Not by this
No, not like you. No, I would say I'm much larger than you. But you know,
These
big
conversations are very
things.
fascinating.
Yeah, big
I
things.
feel like we're talking to the fucking monster animal lector here.
Kind of, yeah.
That calm, polite, like.
But that's how it goes, you know. Big things kill and eat smaller things.
I suppose.
Right.
So
Unless,
is your plan
unless
to
the
eat us
thing,
then?
unless the thing that is smaller is poisonous.
Sometimes that can be a concern, yes.
What's
Is your-
poison?
Something
what is
that's
this?
not
What's poison?
set right.
Well, if you've ever seen certain animals, they tend to have bright colors. And the reason,
You're saying this to someone who's blind.
right? Well, they're very the bright colors that they have. They serve to make them very distinctive. They're very easy to find. They're not very capable of hiding. But you see, the thing about something like that is smaller than you and is not willing to hide belies that it has a great danger to it. The reason that these small creatures are so bright and easy to see is that they have no fear of being eaten by the large creature, because they know that if that creature were to attempt it, it would surely die.
Oh,
Even if it
well,
were
then I
to
feel like I have to ask: are you all poisoned?
very
Yes,
poisonous,
yes, I'm very poisonous.
in the manner of speaking.
I don't think
certainly
I've ever eaten anything that's poisonous, so I wouldn't know.
You
Well,
don't want to.
yes, you wouldn't have ate anything that was poisonous, because doing so would kill you.
Well, could you help me then to know what something that is poisonous tastes like?
Bitter?
I don't know. I just explained that something that's poisonous kills you. It's very hard to convey that sort of information.
Yeah, nobody lives to tell the tale.
I guess if you have it within small doses, it will make you uncomfortable and sick.
I've just never come close, I guess, to being killed. They couldn't kill me. That's why they put me here.
They tried.
Right. Well, they're dead now too.
Tell me, what is what is the name that we can refer you to? I want to at least have at least a sense of manners when communicating, of course.
I don't understand. What is that?
Do you have something you call yourself, or others call you, to identify a sense of personal identity?
Do you have a name?
I think that's the question he is not sure of. It is not aware of the definition.
You all hear a very loud flapping, echoing from deep down in here, and this nails on a chalkboard screech come up from here. And I need everyone to give me a will save.
Oh, sh-
All right.
Now
That's
he's
his name,
mad.
by the way, guys.
His name's Will Save.
Name is no. His name is that Screech. Yeah.
Oh, we're dealing with the Great Serpent Aranka. Got it.
All right. So I will save.
Yeah.
This is, I do get a +2 bonus for his aberrations if this is an aberration. So.
Same.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1, so it doesn't matter. Nice.
Let's see. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, Gus. That'll do.
Okay. 26, 27, 32, and then I guess just Jane.
Dang, I don't have anything, any
Okay,
abilities.
wow,
I can use
everybody
here
rolled
to
pretty good
reroll.
except for Fingrim.
Yeah.
So, Fingrim, you suddenly become terrified.
Alright.
You're in place, cowering in fear, and just for the fact, I'm gonna say that you you let out a scream of your own because you're overcome with this terror.
Yeah, I'm holding my ears.
And the voice comes back and says, "That's the noise that they made whenever they saw me. Does that count for a name?" I think only your dwarf friend can pronounce it.
So, tell me, is
This creature's gonna be the freaking. This guy is. I don't even care if he kills all of us. This is like the
I was gonna,
perfect creature.
I was gonna have
I
a
love this guy.
comeback for it too, but I probably am not. Finger's not in the state of mind to do it.
Oh, hold on. I need to see how long you're terrified for.
Oh sure.
For 9 rounds.
Okay, so for a minute, he's just cowering over here, curled up.
So yeah, if you guys came down here, like I said, there's more things here, and there's me.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like something we want.
Why not?
I feel.
Things are very dangerous.
If you want, I can come to you.
Mm.
It's really no trouble. I don't even have to fly up.
Well, if it's no trouble, well, I'm gonna have to say save your strength for now. I think we have things that we must do before we can dine with you. if you will.
It's tricky climbing these things, but I can do it after a little.
Climbing.
Sometimes I do it just to, so that I don't get too bored.
Boredom is indeed something that
I know the way up and down by pretty well now by memory.
Hmm. I assume that down there is just as a crazy of a labyrinth than what is up here.
A little bit. Their architecture doesn't. The way they build things doesn't make much sense, but
I've
at
noticed.
least not to me. It's big and open here, which is what I would prefer. Also, you can tell your door friend to stop calling. And after like about a minute,
He looks
Fingrim's
over.
done like, yeah, being like terrified.
Yeah, like panting and curled up in the fetal position or whatever.
Gus just looks over and says,
Well, that was the longest name I've actually heard you say.
and just with such sass, and looks back at the nothing, and says,
Well, I believe we must continue on with what we need to do.
Are you sure?
Well, we have a busy day, and
Why don't you come down here?
Maybe later.
It was so good to eat. I mean, meet you.
He kind of reminds me of the monster in the darkness from Word of the Stick, in a way. He's probably way meaner, but
now a bit of a question for you. Are you plant-like?
What's a plant?
Well, the
Hmm.
yith are plant-like, right? And he said he was eating the yith, so like, I think he would.
I don't know.
"Wait, are the Yith plant-like? I don't think they are."
They seem.
No.
Well, they have
No,
tentacles.
the yith.
What are they like?
They do have tentacles.
Yeah, but they're alien. They're more of just an
Yeah.
alien, standard like
But
flesh.
you have seen one, like an undead one that's just been infested with fungus.
Are these statues not like them?
No, they're like stone. They're constructs.
Oh, so you don't get to see
And
their
they're
skin
bigger
texture.
than
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Gus, and being that Gus has now actually seen them alive, with considering that after handling the lightning gun, um, he kind of gives off whatever description he can. That's short and sweet.
Of a plant?
No, actually no. You know what? Because you were asking about the Yithata character. Never mind. So for the plants, yeah, Gus will describe. He'll describe that room that we were in, that was filled with plant matter,
Okay.
and use that as a basis.
I don't know if I've tasted anything like that. I'd have to try it again.
You may
Finger's
like
gonna,
it, you may
move
not.
back
If
over
you don't
here.
like it, you're probably not a vegetarian.
Hold on, where are you going?
You're just going over here like we're edge over here like where Kudu was, kind of.
You've come to your
Yep.
senses.
He's like ready. He's ready to be like, all right, let's get out of here.
I'm very, very sorry if my hunger for attention has
I'm not
It's
sure if it's the hunger for
I'm just
attention.
famished for intelligent conversation.
Right. Well, we've had some of that, and I'm sorry if you haven't gotten your fill, but we really must be going.
Are you sure you can't stay for dinner?
Absolutely positive that we cannot stay for dinner. We have a prior engagement we have to get to. We already made reservations. They are already paid for.
Oh, please don't. Let's not let, relations between us spoil.
Oh, they're not gonna spoil. We're gonna be back. We'll bring tea.
You won't be as fresh as you are right now. Freshened,
Are you saying the older I get, the less fresh I am?
It's
I
not
would
very
assume so.
polite.
Typically,
I
yes.
suppose that is kind of how it works. I am, I'm kind of at the midpoint of my own age, and I'm not as fresh as I used to be.
Out of character, we could totally do like an illusion to make ourselves look old or something next time. If there is a next time. We're old now. Joke's on you!
No, that's
Well,
where
I mean-
threefold aspect comes in handy.
Right, yeah. And it says, well, I really must insist that you stay. At least let me show you.
Ooh,
And I
we offered a
won't take
tour.
I won't take no for an answer.
Well, if we're gonna be getting a tour, and we're not gonna be able to say no to such, well, how can we refuse? I mean, other than literally saying no, of course.
And fleeing. Go, go, go.
All right,
Gus
well,
is just
next
entertaining
session, yeah. If Kudu does run, then something's gonna happen. But we're gonna leave that for next session.
This guy's
Well-
great. I like this.
But
Whatever
he wants
it
to
is.
eat meet you.
Right.
But I like that he's polite and friendly about it. It's just like
I mean, you eat
It's like
things.
it's like it's
Like
a
I
pleasant
said, the
guess you
monster
do.
version of Hannibal Lecter.
Right.
Exactly. When you're not on the dinner menu, Hannibal's probably actually a fun person to talk to. And then once you're on the dinner menu, then you kind of want to start shitting yourself. But he might still be an interesting person to talk to.
Maybe.
You know what
Kinda
was
goes.
funny is that this is like kind of a personality I really have given this thing, because when I was reading the ecology of it, it's like these things speak to their prey mentally and they like playing with their food, but I was like, they're not going to be afraid of this thing.
No.
Like, no matter what I could say like all these scary things to them and they're not going to be afraid of it. So I was like, what if I just make it really polite? That might actually make it seem a lot scarier.
Kudu's scared.
Kind of.
She's
It's a little unnerving.
Yeah. She's worried because she can't see it. She doesn't know what he's talking about. It's not talking in riddles, but it's being like
Yeah.
cryptic in a way.
It's kind of funny, like with when you're like level 14. Like, what would your characters be scared of? Like, not very much stuff, right? Like at this point.
Yeah,
Things you can't see.
that's the problem. Like when the
Yeah.
PCs get like too high, it's hard to run horror.
Yep.
But I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like have it talk to them. I'm gonna like try something really unorthodox and tell them like I've been talking to them in character for the last 3, and just like leave it at that mysterious.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah.
twist. I like it.
That the part where you're like, oh, Cormac, that's pretty. I was like, oh god. Like once you said I've been talking to you the last 3 minutes, I was like, oh shit.
Okay, so as far as your XP, you each get 12,800.
Ooh.
Not a whole lot, but it was for the lessons of Yith.
I bet this guy's worth a lot of XP though.
It might be. It might be something that you guys have never seen before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is.
The question at this point is, do we want to see this thing?
You want to see it. Well, it was asking you, but it couldn't really get a clear answer. Kudu seems very dodgy.
Yeah. I'm
Ingram
not
was
into
more
it.
was more interested in it before he failed the will save. Now he's just like, all right, I'm done with this.
No, it
Yeah.
locked it up because it was eating them for fun with the worms that they were
It would've been
clearly
so cool if
battling. So I don't want to know what it is.
If I'd made the will save, I was gonna like respond to that, be like, how about we just call you Greg?
Just be like,
But-
I'm all Greg.
Yeah, or whatever. Just like pick like a random name. We're gonna call you.
I
We're gonna call you
Ted.
Walker.
I
We're gonna
think
call you Ted.
insert scream here is a better name.
Yeah.
Insert scream here.
We're just gonna call you Ted. that would be good too.
All right, but yeah, well that was fun.
Well, and Matt, are we doing anything this weekend?
I
don't
would
know
say
what-
yes. I kind of like I did actually ask everybody on Facebook like, what do you guys want to do? And Chris was the only one I think who he thumbs upped my when I said like I still want to run Reign of Winter. So that's what I'm going in doing tomorrow.